Fushroom-mungus.
I love Mushroom-mungus.
My mushroom mungus.
I have a legitimate problem switching up the first letters
Hey,
of words. And I've
this is
decided
mine. Get down.
Look, I
Hey.
do it on occasion as well.
Fuck off.
I don't want to,
A
but...
long time ago, I realized it was pointless to fight, so now I just commit.
I'm trying to remember
Even
how
when
many
I
other...
realize I'm about to fuck up, I just stick to it.
I wish I had something that stuck that prominently. Every time I fucked up, it's just been like whoosh, under the table real fast.
Yeah. We don't want to mess with the all powerful.
You know what? Actually, argon.
You mean the argon gas?
My brain was in the greatest spot for that day. I want to kill people.
I mean, you can sniff argon, sure, but only once. Maybe
Why
twice
if you're
if you're
fast?
So, on that wonderful note, last time on Saltmarsh.
Skies of Lestrada.
Oh,
Dragon
you love the
Ball.
fact that I do a DBZ style.
Previously.
Previously on Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z.
After meeting up with Captain Snake Eyes, quickly, promptly putting him to rest, you managed to rescue the few other peasantry that were enslaved on the E-Ghost ship. It's the E-Ghost sailing ship. As you saw that one of the light signals had said thank you for the ship, before prominently sailing off with what you thought would be your prize.
Fuckers.
After bringing everyone back to town and having a good celebration, your names became more prominent within the town of Saltmarsh. As this was going on, Mako's old teacher, Gendrick, had arrived in the midst of her celebration. After getting her to promptly sit up straight and her being at full attention and everyone else kind of surprised that a half-dragon was her teacher and is the one who told her that she needed to have more worldly experience, they promptly asked what was her training, especially with the rocks and the situation of that day. After he demonstrated when a few people gave a good wallop to his stomach without armor, they immediately realized after Ollie practically broke his hand, the conditioning training was exquisite. After which he invited everyone to come do some training before he leaves town tomorrow. To which, after he decided to leave the room after the discussions and demonstrations of condition training and, well, better overall self-preservation and exercise. With the peasantry getting fed and everyone celebrating in town, a lot of the other sailors and Luca being very mad that it was the wrong face getting the credit. A half-orc walked in and Ollie went out the window, literally. After which he introduced himself as Ulbrich. And he had a proposition for the party, if they would have it. So. Ollie runs screaming through the streets.
Whoa.
It sounds exactly like the fucking Link scream and just running through the fucking...
Snake!
all
Snake!
of Liechtenstein.
It's Heath Ledger, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oracle Ledger.
We
So-
live in a society.
Filled with orcs. I hope you didn't die.
I'm here.
Alright. You were just so silent, man. I was like, I hope, like, you didn't walk away and you're missing all this.
I was listening to you.
Alright. Just making sure. Because I was very fucking late. So. As this very finely dressed orc comes to approach the party, I would imagine it would be not so timely to discuss matters, especially in the midst of celebration. He looks over towards the window. I apologize if I scared your friend.
Sorry, you didn't have a choice.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's easy to scare.
Well, it's good to know, young man. Thank you.
Good to know we're men.
Young man.
Young man, because
Oh,
young man.
like a child slave.
All I heard was good to know you're men. And I'm like, hang on.
Good to know you're a man.
The moment Athlin is fully insulted. I have boobs, sir.
I'll take being
Full
called a fish,
whelm.
but I am a lady. Alright, I am female. I'm not a lady.
A female
ladyfish.
Yes.
Yes. You pick me, call me Lady Fish Anna.
Lady fish out of water.
I have
Perfect.
come to represent my lord's offer, and obviously I would imagine you're probably staying here, if not to meet back here tomorrow after celebrations of a very lucrative proposition.
Ooh. Any hints or clues as to what we can discuss?
Obviously, it will be a salvage job. We do require very strong and able-bodied guards for the ship. Unfortunately, my lord has minimal funds, but if the salvage goes well, it'll be wealth far beyond you've ever seen. As he looks side to side just to try and be sure that no one's listening. Like, is there someone I could at least tell you the proposition of what you would very likely be getting, even if the mission success and even only matters, or shall we wait till tomorrow?
Just wait till tomorrow. Some knock goes up.
Very well. Alright. I'll wait for you in the dining hall tomorrow. He kind of
Dining halls of where?
here in
I
the snapping
assume
line.
this.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna assume.
He kind of looks at all this celebration going on, and especially seeing how some people aren't heavily roughed up, but still, scratches and marks here and there. Should I assume somewhere probably towards midday? I would imagine sleeping it would be a little more desirable.
Yeah, of course. It is kind of late already.
Good, good. I look forward to seeing all of you there. Enjoy your celebration.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Good to meet you.
He just kind of keeps looking at the window for a moment and just kind of nods and slowly bows out of the room.
Ollie's waiting in the alleyway with a poisoned knife. Gotta take
Yeah.
this so I have
With
the
this-
pork.
The sea snake poison.
Very rare sea snake poison. Which I
I think
think
some of the poison went into the guy.
Yeah, at least some of it did.
Oh yeah, it still went in. It's just unfortunate that some of it washed off.
Shit happens, man.
Just didn't feel it.
I'm
Well,
so
you know-
sad that I gave you 100 gold worth of poison and you decided to
I
wash.
used 50 of it.
It's true. It's true. She got half the value. It's good. It's still good.
You got the. You get this poison half off.
I mean, you did pay half price, I think.
He's like, that's not the point, it's the principle.
It's the principle of everything.
It's not about the poison. It's about
But sending a message.
Nice, I love language.
Deidre hits with the language part, rough, I should say.
Damn, you're proficient in a lot of language.
She's
All
a,
three of them.
she's a really skilled cunnilingus. Anyway.
Oh, I clicked on that multiple times. Well, never mind.
Whoops.
Language proficiency.
You have them.
So,
Did I say language proficiency?
All of them.
as the celebrations continue on, you can see many of the people who were rescued from the slave trade all shown to their rooms. People have brought some spare clothes and so forth for them to be able to get dressed and be more appropriate. As the celebrations kind of finish out for the night, everyone's still eager to hear the story of what happened and how you managed to rescue so many. As the sun rises, you still hear quite a bit of bustle. It seems after the last night's events, even when you wake up, probably towards the midday, I would imagine for some of you still fairly early. That there's still a lot of sailors around, and people are very eager to get the deets on what happened. Would you all of you be going to see Gendrick first, or embellishing some stories a little bit first?
No,
I eventually
let's go
come
down
home.
Well, it's important to embellish stories, of course, but
I mean, I don't know you. You're old now.
yeah, I know. Unless I decide to stay as a weird, creepy child now.
That's your new fucking identity. Strange child.
The born identity.
The disappearing man.
So, what would you guys like to do first? Because obviously,
Mako
Albrecht will
would-
be waiting for a good portion of the day.
Mako would definitely wake up early and be preparing. So I will leave that to you guys, but I think she'll go for Gendrick.
Alrighty.
I guess I'll go downstairs to hear out his business proposition.
Alright.
Make my way through my minefield to go get breakfast, not knowing that he's gonna be there.
Breakfast.
Alrighty. Are the rest of you gonna sleep in, I assume?
No, I'm not going down and get breakfast.
So, obviously, Mako, I would imagine, especially with your master waking up fairly early, immediately heading out to there. You would see he found the little training area that you did, and the big one-handed battle axe that he had has fixed up the training area more with even bigger rocks.
Oh boy.
And even the Jikundo dummy and everything, he's made makeshift pieces just for all around the area.
Oh boy.
Don't worry. After what I've heard, we'll be doing minimal training today.
What? Oh, all right. I don't know what that means, but all right.
You'll still be able to walk after this.
Got it. Okay.
So, with that, he'll be running the training laps with you. So, give me 2 athletics, 2 acrobatics, and 2 constitution saving throws.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh shit, here we go again.
2 athletics.
Very nice.
And then 2 acrobatics. Yeah! 2 constitution. Yes!
Oh my god! What a unit!
It's been a while. I've gotten stronger.
Yes!
Master looks at you, he's like, you've gotten a bit flabby.
So, with that, especially between most of the training, on the athletics part, it's literally passing like weight ball, except a boulder back and forth. Get a little bit tired on the second half, but manage to maintain that. And then, especially with the acrobatics, maintaining your balance between some of the wood stumps that you set up, and running the main training course of keeping your feet nimble and being able to pivot during combat.
Jesus.
Along with the going through the main fighting combat poses, and then even practice repeatedly over and over on some of the dummies with some of your weapons. And then on the final part, especially with the Constitution saving throw, the conditioning of your abdomen and everything. As this part, you still remember between the rocks being the main part of it, and then still surviving basically how they go around and beat specific parts of your legs, arms, and everything, so you maintain your stance and don't lose concentration. And you pass with flying colors.
It's been a while.
You've definitely improved.
Yep. I think I might even be able to beat you now.
You can definitely try if you wish to spar.
And then with that, she'll just kind of crack her knuckles.
Mako fucking dies.
And walk forward.
Alrighty. He'll get ready and just like roll his shoulder. You just hear the one loud click as he adjusts it. Just braces for you. Go for the opposed athletics.
So, given that it's him, I'm gonna rage.
Jesus.
Oh god. Ooh, impressive. So, especially in that, you quickly overwhelm him, especially in the first fucking round. You actually get him on his back foot and manage to knock him down from his position. He actually looks up a little bit surprised, but just chuckles. I can definitely see your friends have helped you improve a lot more. He'll get back up and ready himself. Ready for another round?
Of course.
God. And at this point, you do see that the Druid Fenrir is watching from the tree line all this going down. You can actually see what looks like two very large toads there, like sitting there. He's actually like whispering to them as they all watch. Alrighty. Another athletics contest.
Is my rage back, or
Still going.
is it canceled, or still go? Okay, still going.
Oh my god!
What's the matter, Master? You feeling a little under the weather today? I don't remember you being so weak.
Oh my god!
Make a death saving throw.
Alright then. One more round. And you do see him kind of just adjust his shoulder. And he actually stares you with very fucking hard intent. You've seen this killing intent before.
Oh fuck!
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
He's just like... He's gone beast mode. He's about to break your spine.
With that, especially seeing your master take this pose before, because you've seen him only when he does it with killing intent. You lock up in fear.
He's playing mind games.
At this point, he's just looking at him. I see you still can't break your instincts. This time, do it with disadvantage. Even with that. So it's just normal. Oh! Oh no! Oh! So especially with that, like locking up in fear, like you're still trying to fight through the nerves, and just seeing your master take this stance just like fucking shakes you to the core. And then he just takes that moment of hesitation and just one right to the stomach, and then shoulder tackle to your chest, and lifts you a good 3 feet off the ground and throws you out of the arena.
Ow.
You still did much better. He'll go for give you a...
And she'll take it. Fuck. Damn.
Still have
One
to
of these
work
days-
for those nerves.
Yeah, one of these days you'll have to show me how to do that.
I will gladly do so. You're getting close. Soon enough, Marco. Pats you on the shoulder. You still impressed me greatly. Glad to see that you have been keeping good friends, as far as I can tell. Especially from the deeds you have done.
I try. I've learned a lot. Since learned a lot since I've learned a lot since we've been we last met. These are good folk. I think they're a little strange, but I think this is what you were talking about, right? Somebody to rely on.
Exactly. Arena has made us too hard. Very glad you're learning to trust people again. Keep them safe. I know they'll keep you safe.
I'll try.
Well, I'll be taking my leave.
So soon?
I still have other matters to attend to on the coast.
See?
Do not worry, I will return. And I would imagine you would be very close to fully outmatching me and being very ready to learn that which you fear.
Until we meet again, then.
Be safe, Marco. About that. Put on his armor, pick up his weapons, and actually just start heading out on the road with his pack. As that's going on, Ruka, you see Albrecht sitting there and has a little bit of an early breakfast, a little on the lighter side. As you could tell, he wasn't very sure when you would be arriving. It seems to be going over a list and checking off certain things that he's done for the day already. As he sees you approach, and you can see a little bit of confusion on his face.
Oh no, I'm still small Ruka, but now I'm wearing my normal clothing, so I'm just wearing really oversized clothes because I don't have to change.
All right then, so less confusion, as well as I believe it was Athlin and Who else was accompanying for the evening?
I was coming out to get breakfast with no knowledge that he was there.
All right.
Don't break the other windows.
So, Ollie, you would definitely see he's there, and Rook is like about to start talking to him as Aflin's like going in there as well. Very clearly see this orc.
Kind of just give that squinty-eyed look at him for a second, like still waking up. Kind of just like rub my eyes, look at him, and just fucking run back to her.
So, literally, like as the server's about to come over, he just vanished. So, as you, Ruka, and Athlin approach. Oh, good evening. I was so very glad to see you up early. I was worried I might have had to head out for a little bit longer. So, on the matters of the salvage operation, I will tell you, we are paying some money up front just for at least, providing your services and traveling out there. There are also the other matters that, clearly, once the salvage is complete, you will obviously get your fair cut. As he looks around just to double check again. Have you ever heard of the ship called the Emperor?
No.
No.
Well,
Please.
never
tell
mind
me.
then.
Okay, bye.
Alright, see.
Bye.
The Emperor of the Seas is a great trade ship that my lord had set out in trade, and unfortunately during the travel it had been separated from the escort ships and had been lost in a massive storm. Recently, about 4 days travel from here, people have mentioned seeing the Emperor as a ghost ship aloft in the ocean. It seems to have been perched on some rocks, a coral reef. My master requires only but one thing from the entire ship. Everything else aboard, you could do whatever you wish with. He requires a large metal box, sealed completely. As for the key, you need not worry about it. My master is the only one with it. He still is here in Saltmarsh. As for what he needs is just that box to be brought back from the Emperor of the Seas. The only reason why we need your assistance, if I may be so bold, as your skills in combat have definitely seemed a little more outstanding than some of the other boozed sailors that are about. We did manage to get a ship already. We can give you an advance payment, good faith, just that you'll be there of 200 gold to be able to get some supplies before the 4-day travel out.
I guess, yeah. I guess I need to go buy some more food. When are we planning on leaving?
A week from now. I managed to procure a ship, mostly Dwarven crew, as you could see he kind of begrudgingly says that. But they are still hardy nonetheless. They are sailors, they are not combatants. Is the ship in the docks that have been gearing up and gathering supplies. It's called the Soul of Winter. I assume you are interested?
I mean, it sounds easy enough. I absolutely hate traveling on boats, but I guess everybody else should also be able to weigh in. What do you guys think?
Why haven't you been able to get this yourself?
My lordship is unfortunately without that box. It has unfortunately gone broke and barely have been maintaining a merchant's life here.
So manpower. Manpower is the only reason you haven't sent anybody else out.
And so what you're saying is that a shipwreck is perched up on some rocks on top of a reef, right?
Yes, we've, like I said, we've hired sailors, but we don't have fighters in case they're more unscrupulous beings have
Okay,
taken
so
residence.
you just don't know what's there, because I was about to ask why you're so certain that there's going to be someone who's going to try to kill you there. But all right.
Yes, and many of the other sailors are too superstitious to really approach without care, and just to have a look. It's more of a worry of myths. Ghosts and
I mean-
lost souls and such.
Are you going to be going with us?
If you would request it, then I will happily accompany you.
Because, I kind of would want Ollie's help, and Ollie's scared of orcs.
I would be more than happy to stay back if you wish to have your and I assume the one who jumped out the window by the name?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
I think it would be best if I stayed back then, yes. I trust in the captain. He is a man of his word. He's been sailing back and forth for the silver mines, and he has been handsomely paid already. Obviously, if you manage to reclaim this box, it's a fair size, keep in mind. If you are looking for this particular box, it's described by my masters a fairly large chest-sized blue metal, and it's been, well, lastly seen on the Emperor packed in one of the wood crates. It's branded with a large letter A. I would imagine it's been probably still stuck in the hold there, but the box itself was purposely made waterproof, just in case that if it did sink, it would be easier to recover. But obviously, I hadn't seen it until now.
Alright, I suppose, and it sounds alright enough.
Interesting.
So you'll take the job then.
Yes, not everybody's not here, but we'll probably get them all on board if this is only a 4-day trip to an abandoned ship. There's not really anything better to do.
I must say, ahead of time, we did procure some extra precautions, just so you don't buy extra things as well. There's a few things that are already aboard the ship, as I figured maybe some of those at arms would not have maybe been as equipped as they should be. So I will just quickly slap down the list.
We procured two wheels of cheese.
And those obviously will be at your full use entirely for your own.
I do not like that there's 6 vials of antitoxin. That's a bad sign.
Well, sea snakes are still a prominent issue.
6 vials of antitoxin is like when you see a radiation suit at the entrance to your job, and you're like, "Oh, do I need to wear that?" Oh no, I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh no.
And oh, all right then, I guess. So, are you gonna come get us a week from now, or are we just gonna meet down at the docks in the morning?
1 week from now, meet down at the docks. He pulls out a writ. Give this to the captain of the Soul of Winter. He'll let you aboard and lead you to your quarters.
All right.
Cool.
As for better tidings, and especially for better fortunes in the future, he sets down the satchel of coin for you. 200 in advance. As he toasts a small glass, as he sets out another 2 for you, pours a good brandy. To better profits and greater fortunes.
Should you just give brandy to a child?
Hey, it's the olden days. He looks fairly old, even
Yeah,
if
right.
he is on the younger side.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the youngest I can get is like 13 to 14 looking. Unless I'm like a freakishly tall child, so. I mean, yeah, in medieval times, children drank alcohol all the time.
No, I know.
It was safer than drinking water.
I mean, unfortunately, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not rum levels of alcohol.
Yeah, I know.
1%.
Don't worry.
I didn't say it was entirely accurate.
Hey, business dealings.
In medieval time, children drank rum instead of water.
Nah, fuck you, they had absinthe.
Oh god, I'd die if I had to drink a rum instead of water. That would be awful.
I'd be in heaven.
So, with that, he'll pack up his ledger. I look forward to seeing you back. And do not forget, the crate would be in the bottom hold with a marking. Do not need to worry about the crate, just the metal chest inside.
You heard him bring back the crate, not the chest.
That he'll nod, head out, and obviously you'll have a week to kill before having to set out on the Soul of Winter.
Okay. First things first, slump down on the table, turn back into normal Ruka. Tired of this shit.
That's a week to level up.
That was weird.
Did you say a week to steal stuff?
Yeah, and
Did it hurt?
I mean, it only hurts going one way. When I get taller again, it feels better.
That's fair.
My bones are less compressed.
Anyways, let's go get Ollie and Emily and everybody else, and let's tell them what we're doing.
Okay, okay. You lead.
Let's go get Ollie first. Let's go to his room.
Now what you do
Into?
is you knock and then you stand back.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go into the room. I said we're going to the room.
We learned our lesson the first time.
Ollie,
My lesson the first time.
it's Ruka.
How do I know it's you?
Because he looks like himself and not a small boy.
That I can't tell that. You just want me to open the door.
We sent the orc away.
Is he gone?
Yes, I watched him leave. We got new armor for you.
You'll have to open the door to find out.
You see the door crack open a slight bit and a little eye pops out.
Just your eye, you like pull it.
Yeah, like the full eye, nothing in it.
Armor.
You sure he's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I watched him leave.
And I watched Ruka watch him leave.
We got a cool business proposition,
Business?
You
and he
wanna
won't
steal
be
some
there
shit?
for it.
That's comforting.
Come on, let's go to the other bar and go get everybody else.
Okay. I guess we be coming back here later.
It's not for a week, don't.
Then I can leave my defenses up.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. I'll be out there in just a sec.
Okay.
You hear me moving stuff around, like shuffling the bed and shit. Take down a couple of wires so I can fully open the door. Open the door by just enough that I can squeeze out and then shut it. Like, you don't go in there.
No plans to.
Okay. What are we doing?
We'll go over to the empty net. We're gonna go grab Emily.
Okay.
Then we're gonna get Marco, and then we're gonna fill everybody in on what we're doing.
Okay. That sounds good.
Da 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 da. Come down to the empty net.
Retrieving Emily from that. So where? What would Emily be doing at the empty net?
I mean, she wouldn't be there.
Fuck. Outplayed.
Got him.
She's vanished into the ether.
She's dead.
Well, I
Jim.
guess
She's dead, Jim.
maybe
I'm
she
no
went-
longer attached to this plot, but
I guess let's go walk along the piers, and then we don't see her. I guess we can catch up with her later.
I'm sure she'll just magically appear somewhere.
Magically.
So I guess let's go along the piers and see if we see her.
Where would they run into Emily eventually, Rossi?
I mean, Emily was excited about the training Gendrick was going to give Marco, so she would have gone to watch that.
So you were watching the training the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So at this point, then you guys would be heading out, and then obviously you were watching Kendrick train Mako the whole time. Fairly impressive. So, just depend if you start heading back at this point. So you probably bump into everyone along the line of the Kingfisher River.
Wait, Miss Daydream.
She was with us.
Okay.
That was that character.
I mean, she didn't say she left the empty net or anything. she wasn't with you guys
I don't
all
know.
the time.
Oh, you were with the snapping line.
Yeah. It's at the snapping line.
Oh, you said the empty net, so I was like, what? You went back to the empty net?
I am so.
You were the one that was the most enthusiastic about the expensive bar.
Yeah, I've been at the snapping line.
Oh, okay.
Did
Alright.
you not come with us?
So,
No, she's still sleeping by the sounds of things.
so easy enough to say that eventually everyone finally reconvenes, even in some bits of
Are
confusion.
you sure we're not gonna play this out, play by play?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not with the group.
Yeah, actually, Ruka disappears halfway down the road.
He's face down, dead, floating through the river.
I actually.
It's called alligatoring. All the cool druids are doing it.
Sorry, guys. I actually teleported into a nearby noose because of all my crimes.
Listen, you're not
Greater
Marshall.
noose. Greater noose of crime doer apprehension. It just teleports the most like violent criminal into its noose.
That actually sounds like a fucking awesome magic item.
Alright,
Until you end up in it yourself.
Oh yeah.
Bum, bum.
so eventually everyone will reconvene and be able to meet back at the snapping line. So.
Oh, that took forever. Why are you all so hard to find?
I mean, I was where I said I would be. I think.
Mostly talking to Emily.
Oh. Wait, she was also where I was supposed to be.
Well, you see, the problem with that sentence you just told me is that she was where you were supposed to be, meaning that doesn't give us any hints on where she is.
Oh, right.
Supposed to be? So you weren't where you said you were?
Oh,
You were
shit.
lying? Oh well.
What?
Anyways,
The pure fucking look of confusion.
So the half-orc from yesterday gave us his business opportunity this morning. Yes, relax, Ollie, you won't see him again.
And
I hope so.
won't partake.
I agreed to it on the sole basis that it seemed really easy and potentially really profitable.
Those two things rarely go together.
And then we died.
I don't know, I mean, it seemed to go pretty well for us, so anyways. A ship called the Emperor crashed into some rocks on a coral reef, apparently. Then it contains a box that that the half-orc's employer desperately needs or he's going to be destitute. It's 4 days from here. We've been given 200 gold and a whole shitload of supplies. There's even a fully crewed ship that's going to take us there. The only stipulation is that he wants the box. We can take anything else that's on the ship.
Huh.
That seems like an odd request.
Yeah, so naturally you need to open the box.
Yeah. I kind of do want you to open it, considering you made a big deal out of saying that we'll just remember the key.
I mean, depending on how the box setup looked and how much you guys decided to put interest in it, I probably would have done that regardless.
Good to know.
Yeah, I decided I overreacted yesterday, Ollie. I apologize for being an asshole.
No, it's okay. I get it. Money is a big factor.
I mean, it wasn't really the money. I was just frustrated that we were taken advantage of by that vile woman.
I am sorry that happened.
Anyways, so it's 4 days from here. We get all the supplies that we need. All we need to retrieve is a box. It's about the size of a chest. It's blue and has like a A emblazoned in it. It's in a box in the lower hold.
Well, good thing that we can breathe underwater.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, all we really needed to hire was probably Athlon or you. Well, I suppose it probably won't be that easy. But if they gave us this many bottles of anti-venom's a little weird.
I imagine there'd be many bad things out there in the water. Still have that coin I gave you? To Athlon. Oh, she just left. Motherfucker.
Rip. Athlon's eyes just like glass over.
She just like assumes like a T pose and just, yes, I still have the coin. Ha 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 ha.
What?
Nothing.
It's like put my headset on. All I heard was coin. Ha.
I just asked Athlon if she still had the coin.
Yes. It's in my pocket.
Maybe do that thing where you polish respected and stuff. No beasties, please.
No beats. Yeah. That's right. She's gonna go quiet again. Put the coin back in her pocket.
All right.
Oh yeah, how's Fox going as well? Have we told him?
I haven't seen Fox. Where is he?
Maybe he's out in the market selling the pottery. I helped him.
Go ahead and roll an investigation for me.
Fox actually died.
Okay. Oh,
He
I have a 5 in this.
If Fox is dead, we raise hell.
Okay, am I rolling this or is this?
I become a terrorist overnight.
Whoever wants to.
All right.
I will give advantage to whoever wants to roll.
Okay, I got a 5. Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Bravo.
So as you kind of like search around and like, where's Fox for a moment? You see he's outside with like a little booth, and he's talking to a dwarf currently. He's holding up the really shiny, like gem encrusted plate, like the nice filigree and everything on it.
Ooh.
It looks like the deal's going pretty well.
Man, that's gotta really hurt for a dwarf to be buying a nicely jeweled plate from a kobold. It's like a double insult.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta be really nice for him to actually be considering it.
It does look pretty damn nice. He's got the gems and the nice glaze over it.
He'll never admit where it came from.
He'll just say he made it. But yeah, Fox is currently outside selling pottery right now.
There goes my hero.
Do we want to invite Fox? I mean, we
Um,
probably should.
We
I
should.
guess he can always decline. He's his own person. He can decline if he doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
He seems to be making a bit of an honest trade for himself. Except the pot where got him the gems.
Yeah, where did you get those gems?
No, don't ask. They're in pottery now. They're Foxes.
Yeah, good point.
Good answer.
All right. So who wants to ask him?
I mean, who was his like best friend, boss, master person?
Emily.
You or Emily?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's her responsibility at this point.
Recruit Fox, recruit Fox, recruit Fox.
Fine.
Uncle Fox.
Go talk to Fox.
Thank you, Emily.
You want him so badly, I don't see why you can't do it.
I'm not his master.
I shouldn't be either.
But
I just help him with plants.
you caught him. He's yours.
Pokemon.
Actually, I think I got him, but
And you didn't try to break his arm?
no, but I was gonna kill him.
That's marginally worse.
You tried to kill him. I kept him alive. Emily wanted to keep him. Ta-da!
Alright, I'm going to go talk to Fox.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
Talk to Fox.
Talk to Fox, talk to Fox, talk to Fox. Fox, Fox, Fox,
Fox, Fox, Fox, Fox, Fox, Fox.
Wait till he's done with the dwarf, I guess. Okay, hey Fox.
Yeah. So, as soon as he's done, you see him with a large bag of coin.
What is it, boss lady? Do we need to go out and kill?
I'm not sure there's much killing involved.
What?
You shouldn't be so eager for that, Fox. It's better to have no killing. That means it's safe.
Means more gemstones, right?
Probably.
Count me in.
I haven't even told you what it is yet.
No, gemstones sell better. Helps pottery.
Alright, do you want to come in so you can, be part of the planning?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
He ties this massive
Easy.
bag of coin to his hip. Literally, it goes like halfway down his leg. He's so small.
Oh my god.
I'm so proud of him.
He earned it himself, and now Ollie will steal it.
And literally, you hear him walking just. Shh, 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 shh.
Yes, that is why I expect Ollie to steal it.
Well, I helped him get that coin.
So he's
So
reclaiming
you
it.
could steal it.
Long-term investment.
Yeah, so he's gonna help himself to it. Alright, so Fox will accompany you all.
So what's the deal?
Oh, is he back?
Yep.
Oh, hi, Fox. It's been a while. How you been doing?
Really good. Ollie got me some good things. Helps pottery sell better. Really, really pretty gems.
Good. So we're going out to a shipwrecked boat. We're allowed to keep everything that's on the boat aside from a box. That's about the summary of the plan.
We can keep the boat.
I mean, it's shipwrecked, so I don't really know how well it'll work in the water, but I mean, if it still works, yeah, we can keep the boat.
It's a bad boat if it's shipwrecked.
Probably, yes.
But yeah, I'll go.
Alright, good to hear.
We leaving today?
A week.
Alright. We can sell more pottery. Do you want pottery?
Maybe when I buy a house, but right now I don't really have extra space for pottery.
He'll actually set down like a clay talisman for a necklace. A nice,
Aw.
nice little seashell imprint that's been like painted different colors.
That's so cute.
Oh, you made this?
Yeah. Fox is smart.
What'd you learn pottery?
First thing I learned after Hatch.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I guess Cope probably can use pots just like anybody else can.
Originally, it was supposed to be for keeping bees, bigger pots.
Keeping bees?
Yeah, you ever see bee bombs?
No.
Yeah.
I like the idea though.
You keep a nest of bees inside a jar. Make sure they're alive. Otherwise, like throwing a jar of dead bees at someone's just weird. But shake it up real hard. Get them mad. throw the bee bomb at it. It breaks. They get stung.
You can just throw dead bees at them. It's perfect.
They're just
Like an insult.
disgusted by the dead bees. It's like, I'm leaving. DC-8 will save, or you immediately just give up and
You
leave.
just throw your hands up like, what the fuck is this shit?
I don't get paid enough for this.
It's not worth it. Done.
Works better with slimes. Slime jar.
Slime jar?
Yeah.
What kind of slime are you throwing at somebody to kill them?
Really hard ones to hit. Easiest one is like green slime.
You codify your slime by color.
Oh, gray slimes are scary. You can only catch those using stone weapons, otherwise it breaks.
Oh. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, really scary.
But yeah, in theory, this shouldn't be too difficult. In practice, I believe that a ship that's missing all of its crew probably isn't going to be the easiest thing to deal with, considering it's probably going to be... I'm guessing Sahagin, considering they seem to be pretty active around here.
Ugh.
But that's just a completely uneducated guess.
Alright. Where's shit? Come back here in a week.
And he'll hop down and start going back out to his shop again.
Hi, Fox.
What to do for a week?
There's the bounty board, there's work, there's the carpenter who does request retrieval of certain woods.
Well, we're gonna go call a council meeting to yell at them for letting slavery happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's do that. Oh right, yeah, the thing where we yell at slavers.
That's the thing! Alright, so you're gonna go yell at the council members?
No, yeah, we're gonna call a meeting. Right? Isn't that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I meant the yelling thing figuratively. I mean, yelling.
Yeah,
I
I forgot. What was it exactly? I think we were gonna send a message, or Mako was planning on sending a message to Scarin, yeah, and ask for aid for the slaves. But now that I think about it in hindsight, with 2020 vision, I realize it's probably not a good idea to have Scarin be in control of the slaves.
So what originally happened was Mako said she wanted to send a message by taking the slaves, and Deja said that we should let the slaves do whatever they want.
Right.
And then now we don't really have a plan for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, just because we got them the rooms at the end and then gave them money and like what else are we supposed to do kind of thing.
I mean, I think that it's a good idea for us to go talk to the council about it, just to see if we can get them to, help arrange for them to go on trade ships to get back to where they lived, if they want to go.
It's true. If we make it more visible, then Scarin will have a hard time moving.
I mean, and I doubt he's going to try to publicly attempt to recapture slaves, and that would be rather bold to maneuver.
All right, we call a meeting.
Alrighty. So, you request the council to meet up at the council hall. It takes a little bit, but they do arrive. Scarin, still with the oddly creepy smile to his face. And
I'm sure he's happy.
And the captain, guard captain, Elander Fireborn, is looking fairly tired. What?
I wonder if they found all the dead bodies on the beach.
Very likely. It's
like
literally Crabber's Cove. Literally the brawling area.
Yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that we essentially left like multiple dead pirate bodies on the beach, two of which one of them was a pulp and the other one I literally stripped off all of his clothes because I was gonna put them on.
Yeah, so a pulverized corpse and then a fucking naked dead man stabbed.
And then miscellaneous dead pirates.
You mean the puddle on the beach as well?
So, at this point, later we'll welcome you into the council hall, and before everything else, he'll still stand up. It's understandable you have called a request a meeting with the council. You'd even see that the other two lizard folk are actually there right now. We do thank you for what you have done, and I'm more than happy to listen to what you said. I apologize for my exhausted state. I partially assume this meeting is to do with what some people have reported, one butchered corpse on the beach of Crabber's Cove. One shredded backed man looked like maybe a small explosion, but with no weapon, reference to the ice knife. As well as the notorious pirate Captain Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Naked, dead on the beach.
Yeah. He looked a little uncomfortable, so we made sure he fit right in.
I'm sure he will. The crabs had a great feast before we finally got to them.
Oh dear God. Oh, the crabs ate him.
I'm not very sure who was the pulp, but unfortunately we only really found the torso and the head.
Wow.
Crab people.
Nonetheless, before full representation of requests, I would imagine you have some. We do have a reward of 400 gold for the elimination of Captain Snake Eyes.
Nice.
As for the ship, I'm assuming maybe his first mate has probably procured. But
No. His entire crew is dead.
then I warily assume it's probably at the bottom of the bear.
Let's just say it's complicated and leave it at that. We don't have it.
Fair enough.
It was a rival gang, I think.
We aren't a rival gang, Mark.
No!
They're
they took the
pirates.
ship from us. We don't have it.
Nonetheless, it's out of his hands, thankfully. And whoever took it hopefully is not a worse one, but we do thank you. And please, what is your request?
We were able to free a couple slaves from the ship. They're all free folk now, resting at the snapping line. But I don't imagine they can stay in those kinds of accommodations for long, and many of them want to return home. So we seek assistance in helping them relocate back to their families.
Yes, for 4 of the families have been overjoyed that their children and wives were home. I do thank you on behalf of Saltmarsh. Your names are already being whispered among many of people and even boisterously spoken about in bars.
Well, let's just say that we really hate slavers.
As do we all. That's why we had a price on his head. You've very well cleaned it. At this point, you do see Scarin doesn't really have like the overly confident smile on his face anymore, but still seems to be kind of like nodding and taking in. You can see Ida Alland just immediately leans forward. Shut up, you old fool! Now, on the matters of these good people that you managed to rescue, I would imagine that they do require some aid.
Is this Scarin talking?
No, Ida Alland, the one that's fiery beyond reason.
Well, I just because she said "shut up, you old fool," so I'm like, isn't she the oldest?
Yeah. She's saying that to a veteran soldier, even though she's an old bag.
Well, shit.
Handbag.
Yes, we don't really have a ship, so...
She turns to the other older member of the council. Ghislaine, our town coffers have been profitable quite a bit because of the silver mine and the good trade of the fish that were recently sent out to order by the king. Would you not imagine that we'd be able to spare some of the coin from it, that we might be able to help these people return home with better than adequate clothing and equipment? At this point, you can see almost like an evil spark. It reaches Galen's eyes. He looks over towards Scarin and the other younger folk from representing the group, and you can see Copperlocks is kind of like tapping her finger at the prospect of losing money, but Scarin is looking a little uneasier, as well as Anders. Even though Anders has always remained like, you know, a glowingly innocent kind of fellow, he almost kind of like moves away from Scarin when he gets the evil eye from Ghislaine.
Whoa.
Yes, I
Does he know?
I think that's a fantastic idea. Scarin, you were saving some money for a rainy day in a side fund, were you not, for fellow sailors and recompense if one of the storms managed to wash over some of the fishing boats, right? Well, don't worry. I'll be sure to have you find another piece to be able to refill that, but I think you should use your coffers there to happily get them there quickly and well furbished. At this point, you can see Scarin's like, just, you can actually hear the back of his teeth click when he grinds them. Of course. I'll go and retrieve that from the coffers then. Anders, be sure to take that down in the book. As he stands up and, excuse me, I need to start getting that paperwork done right away. And you can see like this glare of just solid hatred between him and Ghislaine before he promptly walks out, and a light
Mako will kind of step into his way and look him in the eye and go, "It's a good thing what you're doing. Helping the less fortunate."
It is its own reward.
I imagine. With that, she'll step out of the way.
So, what's everyone's passive perceptions?
10.
13.
9.
15.
Holy shit.
I think I'm the only one with half decent passive perception.
Alright.
That's pretty garbage. It's 11.
So, Ruka, you don't see what he was reaching for. But when Mako stepped in front of him, obviously he took a little more of a defensive position. You're not sure what he grabbed, but it looked like he grabbed something in his coat before the interjection.
Oh, shit.
And promptly walks out.
Does he bump past me?
You're gonna bump check.
He would be close enough if you want to try and bump check him.
Oh boy.
If I want to do one,
Absolute madman.
In front of everyone. Oh my god, how many perception checks is that gonna be?
In front of the town council and the captain of the guard. You're gonna...
If you really want to do that, go for it. Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
In a town that hangs its fucking thieves.
I feel like you've changed my mind with the literally every lawman in the city is currently eyes on me.
Well, not just every lawman, the highest lawman in this city.
No. You know, YOLO, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I robbed a vampire.
Yeah, it's true. So,
there was only one witness
Plus
to the
13?
vampire robbery.
You see, why is it? Look, this is not how a character should die.
yeah. So, I will have to say, roll me. Oh God, it's gonna be a little bit of a mix of things, especially in the current circumstance of this room.
Oh god.
Roll me a let's see here, a deception, stealth, and sleight of hand.
Oh.
Because you're fucking, well, A, he's trying to go around, and especially with Mako, like, you're trying to fake bump this man.
You had already convinced me before that I probably shouldn't do this. Do I have to go through with it?
You don't have to go through with it, but as soon as one of those dice fall, you have to do all three.
Oh shit.
Well, I already know that I have a nil in deception, so...
You little bitch.
Everyone's trying to kill all of you.
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
Excuse me. No, I'll just bump into him later. Fuck you guys.
Alright. So, with that, the council is ecstatic at this, especially with some of the families of Saltmarsh getting their lost family members back. And, Orlando stand up, as well as, Ida Owen, even though she's still a fiery old bird. She'll, actually come over with the first time you've actually seen her being a little sweet. Bless your hearts for reuniting those families. The reward is well deserved. So with that, Elander will stand up. If that is all, obviously we will attend to the families that you have managed to bring back, and at this register, I will bring out your well-earned bounty. At this point, Miss Copper looks down. Great! Now I could get back to the matters of what's going on at the Silver Knight. And she goes to start stomping out. As everyone else kind of starts filtering out, Elander will bring you the 400 gold, as promised. You are all probably going to put me out of a job very soon. Can't say that it won't be welcome.
Are you saying you're going to try to promote one of us to captain of the guard? Well, they want the job.
I do say it's very tempting from the amount of work that you've all done so far. Nonetheless, thank you. I will be more than happy to turn to you in matters of need, especially once we figure out what is going on, and especially once we figure out more plans between the Lizard's tribe.
Oh, and just an aside that wasn't really worth mentioning at the meeting. Before we axed the captain, we did learn that apparently it was like some kind of high-up Sahagin that was buying a lot of his slaves.
It makes it even more pressing to be able to strike them. Thank you again for bringing this tribe into notice in the fray. If it is definitely the Sargon, then I'm already very glad that we're planning to try and strike back at them. To get rid of them entirely.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of worrying that they live in the sea. Who knows how many there could be.
Well, I'll be sure to make sure that the men pay attention to the fishes and some of the bars and such. I'm sure somebody has probably spotted something. And if I do find something, I might seek your skillful assistance.
Of course.
Stay safe, friends. As much as you've done a very good thing, I would imagine that whoever was manning that crew has probably, or if not as scrupulous as the captain that you slayed. Hopefully, maybe not. We'll start heading out.
Ollie almost ripped there.
No, he would have lived.
No.
Long enough to get hanged, anyway.
Long enough to find out what's in that coat pocket.
As we're walking out, I'll tell Marco about that too.
Joseph was away.
Okay. As we're leaving, Marco, when you stopped him, he reached in his coat. I think he was going to stab you.
Huh. Well, shit. I wish he did.
I think he expected you to try something else. I'm pretty sure he knows that we know.
Good. You should, squirm like the little worm he is. But I don't expect to be able to take him down soon, so let's just do some light work. Got a week, right? Anyone got any ideas?
We can't really go too far from town.
I'm back.
Hello, back.
Father, is that you?
Pussy, poppin' crack.
Hell yeah.
I don't really think investigating anymore is a good idea while we're in between jobs.
I'm good at investigating.
I can tell you a story.
Okay.
That works too. Does your story last a week?
No.
Even better.
Okay, I roll 5 sleight of hands.
Okay.
Alright.
Get your sleight of hand
dead.
away from me.
So, especially since you guys are a lot more prominently known now, there are extra jobs, obviously, just going down the list, that would catch your ears, as, more people would be more than happy to have you on their boats and other jobs. Oland, the older woman, who runs the respectable fishing boats, be more than happy to have you aboard any of her fishing ships for the time being. No boats, no kids. Alander, Fireborn, would be more than happy to have you just be on guard patrol and even just kind of reporting in what you find and see. The other parts is taking short-term work with Gleam Prime Water's operations. You're not entirely sure what those are unless you take them.
Wasn't there... I feel like there was something that we forgot to do before with the guard. It was like taking over a watchtower or something?
Yes, there was the interest of the tower in the Dreadwood, which is a week away, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
That was
We
I was
forgot.
gonna
a
say,
much
like,
earlier
that was-
presentation. But
Whoops.
it's still there.
Oh yeah, let's just abandon our current lucrative job to go wander out to the forest.
Yes. Let's go get lost in the
That lord would definitely go broke if we did that. They gave us all they had left, probably.
I mean, Mako's just looking to fight tougher and tougher things right now because, well, she feels she's close to a level up.
I'm looking to make a profit.
There's definitely still the Watchtower's bounty board, as well as a few other things. You've heard that if you're just looking to fight things, you know that Fenrir had mentioned there are a few creatures that occasionally wander the glade or get close to it. There's also, especially from what you managed to find out, Mako, and between some of the trades that you've been brokering, the mining and other forms of labor between the dwarves and the Miss Copperlocks, especially seeing you being a little more respectable, even though she's not too keen about this town, would be more than welcoming to you at these silver mines. So, various labor there, as well as just for Anders Almer's trade company, which is what Anders had been trading with, and he seems to be the most honest out of all for the marketing. Just loading, unloading ships between most of the orders and ships.
Lame. I want to fight something.
Well, Mako, my friend Fenrir said there's a bunch of really big animals that hang out at the edges of this glade.
Oh, like how big?
I don't know.
How long can you hold your breath? I need something bigger.
There's a skeleton in the bay.
I mean, there's a skeleton in the bay?
Meanwhile, he still has the spear on his back.
Yeah, try to drag me down into the silt.
I just imagine Ollie showing up every time. It's like Mafia City. It's like a level 10 gangster, level 30 mob boss. He just looks different like every time. It's like
this is how Mafia works.
Things. You can't question him. It's just how this is how Ollie works.
Mm-hmm.
This is how Ollie works.
Mako can hold her breath for 5 minutes.
Shit.
I mean, that's assuming we even want to go hunting.
No, it sounds fun.
I go hunting the marketplace.
If anyone wants to join me, I think that's where I'll be headed.
I guess I'll go. Why not?
It could be fun.
Alrighty.
Help Fox get more gems.
Alrighty. Just for, I assume you're going at night, Ollie, or are you going as bold as day?
Let's see. There's a lot more hustle and bustle during the day. I could also blend in with the crowd if it's a bit busy market day. So, probably more potential targets during the day.
Alright. So, go ahead and give me 3 stealths and 3 sleight of hands.
Yep. Wow, what are my rolls?
Having flashbacks.
Alright.
Okay, at least they're decent.
So, unfortunately, for 2 other portions of the week, as you're kind of stealthing around and trying to, slip your hands in people's pockets. Those days don't really go very well as much as you're trying to sneak up on people, even though you're trying to get your hand a little bit closer. They definitely seem to take notice, and you kind of have to quickly abandon before all eyes are on you kind of situation. The midweek of it, though, you managed to spot a couple of traders that look a little bit nicer, and they're kind of mixing between, making sure that their orders and registries are all correct, and they have the rings and such. Go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 10.
Wow.
So, especially with the man having recently paid the crew, you You do manage to swipe his bag of his coin bag, but unfortunately it's very light. It's only 13 gold. Alright, and then for the rest of you going hunting in Fenrir's Glade.
I mean, I'd also gonna go ask Fenrir to give me a general description so we don't kill anything he doesn't want us to kill.
Alright, so as you go and find Fenrir, he is actually sitting out in the training area, kind of like throwing pebbles jokingly as a frog hops side to side. As you do approach, he kind of like looks at you like, oh, this one was watching you yesterday. He wants to be like you.
What? All right.
Super big and strong. I told him I'd help him,
don't...
but on the gentle side first. Gotta work up towards it.
Okay.
So, what brings you out here again? More training?
Actually, Mako was interested in something you mentioned to me earlier about the unwanted guests in your glade.
Oh yeah, occasionally we get trolls out here.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Haven't had any of those in a while. But I have.
Damn it.
I've seen a small little. I'm not sure the warband. I think it's kind of like a lost war party. I've been able to keep them trick-fied out on the edges, but there's a couple hobgoblins. If you think you can tough it out with them, they look pretty brutish. About 6 or so.
6 hobgoblins. All right. Sounds like it could be interesting.
By the way, if you see anything else, like, you know, kobolds and such, you know, like, kind of looks around to see if, like, there's any smaller. Well, just let me know. I've been trying to keep them from burrowing under. They like to have secret spots to ambush people from underneath some larger tree roots.
Duly noted.
Man, as he stands up and kind of brushes himself off and sees the little frog hop up, he puts a hand out and sets it down on his shoulder. Well, I'll lead you the way, but I gotta make sure that none try and creep in through the glade. No offense to you, but they're slippery devils.
Got it.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky enough we'll see the unicorn.
Do you have a unicorn?
What?
Ah, yeah. He's visited the shrine once or twice. Great fellow.
What?
Oh, that's so cool.
Huh. Really pretty.
I thought they were a myth.
Most people would. It's very rare to see them. Never mind being
Real life unicorn.
Oh yeah. I actually have a couple of threads from the hair that fell out whenever I was visiting. Nay. But either way, he only visits once in a while. I think that's also to talk to the spirit that watches over this place, the frog shrine.
Conversation only a unicorn and a spirit can have.
I would love to know what they talk about. Only hear the unicorn side. Kind of hard to make.
I wonder if it's like a plant that's the spirit.
Could be. Then again, these little buggers are always talking about how they always hear him. But this, as he gets closer to the edge of the forest, leads you kind of closer towards near where the Dreadwood would start connecting up with the glade. Well, I do have to warn you. They're pretty mean. And if things get too hairy, fall back here and at least can try and throw up a little bit of a barrier to protect you.
Got it.
Bump you over.
Squad up. Oh, it's the old forest.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember thee.
Round here.
Halfling in a tree, scared of a barbarian with a climbing speed.
It's a good day for all.
When you hide in on top of a skyscraper, but Spider-Man is crawling up towards you.
Oh, of course, I have
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Alright, so go ahead and place yourselves down.
Real question though. Like, imagine if Spider-Man was like instead of being in New York, he was just like in like some random Midwestern town with like nothing taller than 2 stories. How uninteresting it would be. It's just like he can't swing from anything. He can't do anything.
To a lesser extent, I always thought about that in Zorro. You know how like Zorro goes from rooftop to rooftop? I'm just
Yeah.
like, that would be horrible in a suburban neighborhood.
Just gets to the edge. She's like, oh shit.
Run past the rooftops and suddenly just fucking falls right through them. Alright. So, as you enter into the forest, you can definitely see that there's been a little bit of wear and tear. Definitely some spots where trees have been chopped down and there's been camped out for the night. Go ahead.
What the?
Go ahead and roll me a survival. Try and track these boys down.
Is somebody going to give me advantage?
Mako will help.
Hit me.
Ooh, okay. Well, Athlon will do it then.
Athlon can't do shit above water.
Copy that roll.
Copy that.
Oh wait, I still had it on disadvantage. I got a 10.
Did Emily go with them? Oh, no.
I mean, I have no reason not to.
I'm the only one who fucked around trying to do my own dodgy shit.
Alrighty. So you immediately start finding track, and you can even start to make out some of the marks. Does anyone know Goblin?
I know a lot of languages. I don't think I know Goblin. Let's check.
No.
No.
Nope.
Not entirely sure what these markings read out as. Start taking you a little bit further out into the forest themselves. You can see clearly that they've been tearing up the area in search of something. Looks like a lot of herbs and plants have been ripped apart, collected.
Before we leave, that we saw a goblin where?
Oh, you can read Goblin? It's been marked on some of the trees, some kind of marking or glyph.
I'll just take 10 minutes to cast Comprehend Languages and see what it says.
Wizards!
Wizard.
As you do read out the marking, it simply marks out death and blackthorn bush. As you kind of look around, you can see that that's mainly what they've been collecting. It's something that actually you have alchemist supplies, right, Ruka?
It's technically herbalist supplies, but surprisingly, they kind of are about the same thing.
So I would imagine you tell Ruka Deidre about the blackthorn bush.
Yeah, tell everyone about the blackthorn bush. What I read.
So, go ahead and roll me a nature.
No.
Or anyone else
The
who
bold
wants
of
to
you.
try and identify.
Bold of you to assume I trained nature.
Alrighty. Unless anyone else wants to try. Ooh, there you go. Alrighty. So,
I've seen this before.
for you, Mako, you have. People have used this to cheat in the arena.
What?
Very
Poison?
hard. Yep. It's very hard to trace. But it matches into very rusty and unkept blades. So, especially even though the thorns are very dark, brackish black, you've seen it when they've mixed up these poisons before, where it starts to turn into like a brown paste and mulch that almost shares the same red hue and brown of rust, and it's very deadly when properly mixed with a few other ingredients. And you could see that they've been running around and collecting every blackthorn bush in the area, as these bushes are literally just torn apart and the thorns themselves have been shaven off.
Careful, guys. Looks like they're poisoning their blades.
Are the thorns poisonous too?
For that, on their own, only if you basically get like scraped with their paste, and it's not very much.
I guess they're just getting all of it they can.
Why do they need so much? That's weird. I don't like this.
So, as you head further into the forest, you can see the very clear trail as you track them, trying to keep eyes out on where they might be exactly in the area. Seems like a semi-wide spread, probably at most like a good 30 feet spread. As you can see, it looks like 2 rows of bushes, a couple of groups that have just been shaving these bushes down. You finally start hearing what sounds like metal armor kind of clanging around, and a couple of grumbled voices just before you could see that, especially in the bushes just a little bit ahead of you, as some have a couple of daggers out and just shaving these bushes down very, very quickly. They don't seem to have even noticed you at the current time. Though you could very clearly tell that these hobgoblins are fully covered in chainmail. Their bags seem to be pretty heavy waylaid already, probably like a good 10 pounds in their bags each. They've been at this for a good while.
Mako's gonna try to sneak.
Alright, go ahead. Roll me a good old stealth as you try and creep up on these ones. So,
I'm gonna wait till she initiates on him.
alright. So, you get closer. They don't seem to have noticed. They seem full distracted as they are just kind of like grabbing branch after branch and just shaving these things down and straight into their bags. They clearly did not see you at all. They are full distracted.
All right. With that, she'll look back at her team and nod and burst forth from the what is it called? From the tree, and
So go ahead and give me a good old attack as we will throw down initiative as they
swing.
Oh no!
No, I get it. What's it called? Recklessly attack.
Yep. Oh no!
Oh boy.
Top 10 saddest anime deaths.
What is with me? I can't hit anything.
Fucking. God.
How big's Fairy?
It's because I betrayed the cleaver.
Yeah, you betrayed the way of the cleaver.
It knows.
You can borrow my balls if you do any better with it.
So I could hit. Ooh, this can be a real Sophie's Choice tier situation because I really, really want to use one of my spells on them, but Fairy Fire is probably a better idea.
Alrighty. Over to you, Deirdre.
She'll just wave her wand and flick her wrist and do a firebolt at the guy right next to Mako. Oh wait, why is that advantage?
I wouldn't be.
You have it toggled?
Yeah, you probably have it on. But
It would be a 14.
that unfortunately will miss, even with their shields still off, as the fire strikes into them. But then you hear the jingle of chain as you can see, like the small brush cover that they had on them just burns away. Just quickly, like pats it out.
She'll kind of just like wave off her wand from the heat and kind of stay in her crouching position, and that's her turn.
So, this hobgoblin, seeing the situation, especially after the fireball quickly coming out, quickly runs over to here to get a vantage point, pulling a longbow. Sees everyone else there, but just going for the closest one first. Athlon, which I believe you should be at full. Yeah, you should definitely be at full health.
Yeah.
What? No, that was always like that.
What? No. Don't worry, I'll fix it. And it will thankfully miss as it goes a little bit wide. As it flies by, it just strikes into the tree just behind you next to Daedra. And Emily.
Alright. I'm gonna step up to here. Wait a second, what's the range on this? Oh. It's not good.
Get him! Fireball!
Alright. Guess I'm moving up to like here. And I'm going to cast Shatter so that it hits like this.
Yeah!
Shatter.
Oof. Alrighty. Especially with that fucking damage. Just all three just thrown back. Floor into the dirt immediately.
Oops.
Whoa.
I'm going to use my bonus action to get my 10 feet of flying to go and hide behind this tree.
Alrighty. Ruka.
So, is this guy wearing chainmail?
Full chain.
Oh, he's gonna regret that.
That's why their AC was already pretty fucking up there. But
I cast heat metal on his chainmail.
oh my fucking god!
Welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I want my baby back, baby back.
Fucking
So-
roll the damage on that one.
As long as he is holding or wearing the manufactured item, he takes 2d8 damage every turn. Well, I can do it on the subsequent turns as a bonus action, but
So literally just just see like his hair start catching fire, like the bag he was carrying, the fucking strap burns off as he's trying to like fucking squirm in the fucking armor.
I was just checking the bear speed really quick, and then bonus action, become the bear. A bear becomes you. Gotta move Ruka out of the way. Okay, then guess I can assume I can go around this area, so I will end up like here. I'm coming around.
Can't bear it.
Yeah. And I end my turn.
Right.
Trap card. Face down.
This boy, especially after the sudden panic and his armor barely fucking saving him, fucking whips out his shield and just starts going at you, Mako, with his fucking longsword. Miss horribly.
Wow.
Just in the fucking sudden panic, like the 3 dead hobgoblins behind him, like swings a little bit wild. You know, sheer panic, especially with his friend suddenly bursting into flame. Over you?
Hopefully I don't fuck this up. Ooh. God damn it! Yes, finally.
Unfortunately, since he put his shield on, barely withstands your blow.
God damn it! Again.
There you
Finally! Oh my god.
Oh, very fucking nice. Just the fucking rage of like being blocked twice, that you just get fed up with it, bring it straight back around, and out and eviscerate his stomach entirely.
You're next.
Ha! Githarbuna.
That's it.
With that, he'll, especially in the panic, he's just gonna two-hand his longsword and try and fucking strike at you. Fucking misses horribly. Wow, these
What?
guys suck.
Even with advantage?
Yeah, even with advantage. There's a 7 and an 8.
Wow. Wow.
You're scary.
Spicy. Athlin.
Yeah. I am really far away. So I'm gonna pull out my little light crossbow.
This guy's
There
at
you go.
Sizzler right now. You can probably
Yeah, I was
finish
gonna
him
say,
off.
let's aim at him, because this will be fun. Tink. Nope.
Sadly.
Dolphin eye instead. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oof.
Alrighty then,
Yeah, no, that'll be it. She's just gonna sit there and be like, fucking this shit, and throw a fucking crossbow at the ground. Like, what the fuck?
Deja.
Well, she's gonna take out her one. She's like, that didn't work. She'll do incantations in the air again, and the hobgoblin near Mako will start to have like condensation freeze on him. She'll do frostbite for con save.
Very fucking nice.
Oh wow, I actually rolled well on this for once.
Nice.
And
Not a 1.
And you can tell he does not take it well. Like, even his joint kind of like locks up for a moment as he's trying to like continue to fight Mako. Actually, immediately starts to see him fully slow down.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. This boy, it's the starter's turn, right? Brown Bear?
No, it's a bonus action on my turn to do the fire thing again. He doesn't go back to Chili's until my turn.
Alright. So, especially in this panic, yeah, he's just kind of like looking around, very hurt. Sees his one ally. Attempts to shoot Mako.
Oh no.
He has advantage.
And he'll miss. Right past you. Not even fucking close, just into the bushes. You could tell the burns fucked him up pretty badly.
Oh my god.
never seen hobgoblins fail this hard. It's amazing. Emily.
Hurt my head and just be like, I suggest you surrender.
He's stuck! And he like does the arm pump to flip you off.
That means he understood it.
Well, I mean, your problem if they kill you. That's it. I just had
Alright, the bear gazes with flaming intent towards Mr. Sizzler.
Oh no!
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh my god! As he flips it off and then he say that, I'm like, okay. Ah!
Oh my god. Well, that was my bonus action, so the bear still has plenty to do with his day.
Oh my god!
Omae wa mo shinderu. Oh, I gotta switch to the bear.
Nani!
Oh!
Well, you couldn't do the claws. You could only do the bite, right?
I know.
Because you used your bonus action for the.
I mean,
That-
the bear has 2 attacks. It has a multi-attack.
Multi-attack! Oh fuck! That's so much! Oh my god!
So you guys make very fucking short work of him. And
I just like jumping tackle him with my mouth.
oh my fucking god. So all 6 hobgoblins are dead on the forest floor.
Mako looks around. Does anyone else think that was too easy?
Oh.
With that, she'll like start digging through their pouches and look for that poison, or like on their weapons, trying to see if they were laced.
Alright,
She's trying to figure out what it all is.
Alright, so you can see that they definitely have bags each just filled to the brim. Keen smell. Alrighty. So,
Well, I'm still a bear.
alrighty. So, as you go ahead and roll me the I'm trying to remember what your keen smell. I think it's perception. At
Yeah.
advantage. There you go. You definitely smell more in the area. Especially with something else mixed in. Something that's a lot more odorous. As you are searching through the Mako, you can see that their weapons are definitely laced. They just couldn't hit shit.
Oh boy.
You know this
All right.
poison is from the arena, especially to be a little more infamous to start messing with somebody's nerves and slow them down. It would probably be like a good hour-long torment if you were to be scratched by these weapons.
Fuck. Okay.
But as for the coinage on these boys, nothing really all that glorious.
She's gonna grab all of like the pouches with the poison, and kind of like hold them up to the bear, and kind of like, you want it? I know you're into herbalisms, and nod for yes and shake for no.
I guess the bear will nod.
All right. She'll just put it away in her bag.
But yeah, he draws the bear draws the word more and points out.
I'm a little worried. Do you guys want to keep going?
I mean, we have to finish the job, right?
It's not really a job. This is more of a keeping the town safe, but I guess I know what you mean.
I didn't think of you to be one to argue about semantics.
What's a saman?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
So, as you
Because I know what ticks. Ticks are annoying.
God damn it. As you quickly start following along, and especially after the bear, you do take notice that on these footfalls, aside from the more armored ones of the hobgoblins that you've seen, you see one much larger footprint. Something that's actually bigger than the hobgoblins themselves. It would be bigger than yours.
Ooh. They have a troll.
They have a cave troll.
They've got a cave troll. No, this is more like it.
Hello, police.
Alrighty. So, as you are swiftly approaching,
Do we come back to this exact glaive, but from the opposite side?
Now that's a dank turnaround right there.
definitely. I like that. It's a good idea. We're just gonna shuffle this to the center.
I gotta drag Ruka's decoy. There we go. I don't want to be sitting in the middle of the pile.
So, this boy's down. As you do see the clearing, you can see the hobgoblins who seem to be feasting on what looks like a deer and a boar. And then one very large one who seems to have an entire rack from the boar, just gnawing on it.
Holy shit, that's even more hobgoblins and the ogre. Oh, fuck. This is how we die.
And they all have poison weapons? Fuck, okay.
For them, make me a perception.
I mean, I'll be looking too, but I don't really think I can provide very accurate information.
Alrighty. For you, Mako, you could see that they don't have their poison yet. Those guys were supposed to be bringing it back.
Oh, thank God.
That was for me to smell the poison.
For you, especially you, Ruka, especially since it's not anywhere near and you smelled like a huge concentration of it. It's the only thing you could smell is coming from Mako. It doesn't seem to be drawing downwind from them. Though the smell is fucking atrocious with the ogre there.
God, he's got like some serious swamp ass.
You could literally see like a huge boil on his thigh.
Swamp hemorrhoids. Alright, are we ready?
What's the plan?
Hit him hard, hit him fast.
How is the ogre dressed, by the way? Is it wearing any metal? I mean, you know.
Well, it is a good question. You don't see any metal on him, but he actually has a full vestment of leather, and you can actually see a face stitched into the shoulder.
Oh, that's wrong.
Ugh.
So he's a little
Is
more
this like-
well armored. It's just not metal like the hobgoblins have, which is a lot more nicely refined. But it's clear that somebody has been stitching up humanoids for the ogre.
Oh, wait. The leather is the same color as the face?
Yep.
Oh, that's awful.
Especially
Is this a cliff?
or
Like right next to us?
right next to you? No. The cliffs themselves would be like up here, and those are a good about 8 feet. And
Gotcha.
especially since you're studying them so carefully, Mako, you can actually see like just probably for fear factor the whole front as he like moves his arm side to side, like chewing on the bones, which you could hear cracking at this distance. You definitely see multiple faces stitched into the front chest piece.
God damn. This guy's going down.
Deja try to stealthily move through the trees here, around here.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a stealth at advantage, because with the ogre gnawing on the bones, it's actually very, very loud bone popping.
Oh god.
Good thing you have it.
Thank God.
Dice are out to kill you, man. Jesus. So, you very easily, very quietly, you kind of slip away from the party, tuck behind a tree, get this perfect vantage view over the group. You can hear them, some of them talking, others that are kind of still roasting some of the stews of the venison and the boar over. Others that are just occasionally throwing like semi-cooked pieces towards the ogre. But you can see the ogre still kind of like peeling and eating like fresh meat that's still like bloody. So it's just this very horrible fucking mosaic of fresh gore blood dripping over screaming faces on the front chest piece.
Are we ready?
I mean, that's what we'll have to be.
Bear nods.
Rage! Run forward! Attack!
Alright. And Deja, I
The bear
imagine
would
you
also
fire
like
a
to
shot
charge.
as well when you see her going in.
Yeah.
Are we all charging?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure as hell not charging it.
You know, I'd become the same.
Alrighty. So go ahead and make your attacks, but Mako, that will definitely hit, especially since he doesn't have his shield on. And straight, you come straight in, just off with his fucking head that goes flying across the camp.
This is towards these guys here.
Wow.
So the IFNF connects with the armor. He looks like a little bit surprised. Like, what the hell is that? Unfortunately, the initial part of that won't damage him, but go ahead and roll the AoE damage as it goes off. Very fucking nice. Both will fail horrifically as the ice just kind of shreds into them. They're just like lost as to what's even going on as they just start getting torn up. It actually snuffs out the fire a little bit from the cold blush that goes over it. Fucking hell. Alrighty. Well, let me throw down some initiatives for all of these boys.
We're supposed to be the chosen one, 2d6 damage.
Who are just fucking like, what the fuck? Huge fucking surprise. God. It's a scary thing. Fucking random encounters in this game.
I can't believe they have a fucking ogre.
Alrighty, Mako. Definitely with all the fucking shock and awe and surprise, you can even see plenty of the hobgoblins are just fucking wide-eyed and quickly like racing to grab their swords. She ran up on the same one that Mako beheaded.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't heading it any further, just in case.
Because that is a big fucking boy.
Yeah, I mean, it is probably a good call for us to stay in even line against this many people.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage Pongalai.
I'm surprised nobody decided to poison their blades with all the poison they were harvesting.
I was thinking about it, but Mako's not that cheap.
That's dirt.
That
She's
would have
gonna
been something
step
I needed.
forward.
Oh, Jesus. Now she's on fire.
And the bonus action.
God, roll the dash. Both definitely start true. Oh my God, she's quickly like right into his back and then right into his chest, and you just see the blood gush out of both sides of this hobgoblin as this chainmail just shatters. Just doesn't even get a moment to really scream out.
She looks directly at the ogre and says, "Come on!"
Starts to throw his rack of boar ribs to the side. Picks up this big fucking tree trunk club. Alrighty. These boys, a little scared. Especially after the fucking ice knife part starts to dip back a little bit. Kind of whips out his fucking bow. Sees the...
I gave away my position, right?
Oh yeah, he's still dipping back though.
gotcha.
Oh. Hobgoblins are a lot smarter than normal goblins. They're not about to just stay packed up after that.
AOE me, please!
Yeah. So he sees the bear, sees Mako, sees everything. He's gonna try and just kill the bear. He sees it as a normal bear.
Racist.
So, well, especially with the martial advantage. Let's see. I'll have to check that out. Alrighty, so what's the third? Yeah,
11.
13 will hit. So it'll do 8 piercing and an extra 2d6 because of martial advantage.
Dear God.
So 11 piercing damage as the arrow sails by, and just,
Wait, you said martial advantage, right?
yeah.
Athlon, you get 8 more attacks.
What?
Good callback.
Damn.
Gotcha.
God damn.
It's a long story. We'll tell you later.
Rest assured, it's a good joke.
I could tell Hewitt has heard this story a lot. Haruka, the arrow has struck very harshly into your chest.
Bear angry. Bear kill. Bear does not kill with that attack, probably.
Unfortunately not, because even without the shield on, he still has a high enough AC to stand there. So...
Then claws.
Oh! So you bite into him. It doesn't go through the chainmail, but you just bring the paw around and just swipe his fucking legs right off of him.
That's so much damage.
That's a lot of damage. I swiped right.
Fucking Christ.
And I will keep the line.
At this point, you can see one of the hobgoblins are like yelling at the ogre and then pointing.
I want to use my bonus action to heal, but I'm looking at what it actually entails, so you can just end my turn right now. I'll heal myself in a second.
Emblem. Creatures
Found
of
it.
darkness approach.
Spending a level 1 spell slot. A solid recovery.
Damn.
And I'm going to run up to here. Far away am I? 55. Alright. That's good enough. I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at the ogre, using one of my sorcery points to extend its range to 60 feet.
Very nice.
And pray for the best. Oh, why did I roll with disadvantage? That should have been
The
6.
16 one.
Okay. 2 damage!
So
Hey.
it's a very thin line at first, but you see Emily like concentrating as hard as she can with this little burnt twig out, I imagine, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I still have my little twig.
and like you could see like the fucking lightning bolt striking into the ogre's like chest and like over the top of his head a little bit, and he's like trying to swat the little lightning bolt away. All right. Over to the hobgoblins. Seeing with the situation, you can see the other hobgoblins, especially with the shred, like looking around. His face is just like bleeding all over after he looked at his friend who had the ice knife in his chest armor, and just quickly like points up in your direction, Deidre. Ah! Dylan! And you can see one hobgoblin quickly like come running around the corner, sword and shield in hand, and is actually gonna swiftly dash up to you. Oh, he is full turn.
Oh fuck!
This one,
Uh-oh.
standing up, he's gonna two-hand his longsword, especially in the panic, just trying to do as much damage as he can to you, Ruka. He will miss. So as he swings a little
that's
bit,
so sad.
swings wildly. Unfortunately, you miss. Then this boy, he does see thy bear. As he's after
Everybody sees the bear.
you can see like the fucking sheer amount of fear on everyone. But he does see Emily with the little lightning line drawing to her now. He's gonna try and shoot her with a longbow. And crit you. Just straight like fires like clean. Like you think he's going for Mako at first, and the arrow just sails straight past into your shoulder, Emily, for 13 piercing damage.
Ooh!
Ow.
As they are all still screaming at the ogre at this point, like, "Get started! Die again!" And quickly starts to tuck up behind the
It's
tree.
okay. I'm still got it.
Really fucking hot.
And then, ogre.
It's all ogre.
Come on!
He quickly just moves up and just shoves past the other two. Just raises up this great club. Just tries to slam it down on you. He will miss as you quickly step to the side, just and you see this indent straight into the ground from the tree trunk. Have fun. Death approaches.
No, it's fine.
Start an advantage train.
It's the plan. Just gonna slip in right here.
Yeah, advantage train.
Hello. And, fuck the boy behind me, that's fine. I'm gonna hit this boy.
Ooh. You're a battle master, right?
Mhm. Speaking of, I was planning on using one of my, the pretty little die to do a triple attack.
Ooh, very nice.
Triple!
And because he is the large, he will have to for a saving throw. However, I can't remember how any of that shit works because I haven't looked at this in fucking forever. Useful.
So when you hit with an attack, you can do one of your maneuvers.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the attack. Advantage, obviously. Definitely hits. So the tripping maneuver, as you said.
Add the superiority die to the damage roll, and
It must make a strength saving throw. On a fail, you knock it prone. The saving throw is equal to 8 plus your Dex or Con up to you, and plus your proficiency.
So what, that'd be...
that's just an extra 1 damage. That's all that die does.
Plus your trident damage.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out the DC. Sorry. It's the one thing that throws me. I wrote it down.
Is your strength 13?
Nice.
Or do you have a +3 to strength?
Yes.
Yes.
Then your DC is 13.
Okay.
Alrighty. He just makes it.
No!
Slam into him.
Wait. Your strength isn't +2, it's +3.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's +3, so it's a 13.
Oh.
DC.
Oh.
Because it starts at
Yeah,
10.
okay. Never mind.
So
Damn.
he hobbles
Sorry,
for a moment, but manages to maintain his footing.
Damn. It's okay.
It's fine. That'll be my turn. I'll stand here. Jesus.
Hobbo Gobbo. He's gonna two-hand his sword and he's trying to kind of smack you back. And he will with a 19. He's gonna do the 19 slashing damage as he just cross your back with his longsword.
Okay.
Fuck.
This boy. Especially seeing Ath a little more hurt, is gonna pull out his longsword. And, well, actually, hold on. He's going to.
No, attack the bear.
Shitty thing about smarter enemies.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy.
He'll hit you at the 22 because advantage, and
Oh no!
he will only do 11 slashing damage as he quickly comes around the other side and just
It's enough.
Oh
you fall over.
god, no!
Oh wow, really?
I only had 30 health.
Fuck.
Alrighty. So they quickly take down Athlin. You can see both of them marking up, getting ready. Daedry, this boy, has been sent over to keep you busy, as they have clearly marked and called out as he was one of the wizards.
She's gonna think about what her options are, and she'll, instead of dealing with the hobgoblin in front of her, she'll see what happened to Athlin, and kind of sigh a little bit, and she'll try to cast Levitate on Athlin's body.
Alright. I would imagine, especially since she's not awake, that she would just start levitating.
Yep.
So,
Up 20 feet in the air.
alright, so Athlin starts. You see Athlin start floating up unconscious 20 feet into the air.
Seems like a really good way to get her shot by arrows while she's unconscious.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, "It's a wizard, kill it!"
Or she can get attacked by the three things next to her. So I don't know.
Yeah, no matter what we do, fuck.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
just gonna try my best. And then she'll just try to walk away from the hobgoblin.
Alright, he'll
Okay.
swing at you one-handed. Miss horribly, as he tries to keep up, he just clips the ground instead.
And next time when you're like, we gotta see what we can do about Athlin. And that'll be end of her turn.
Mako. These guys fight as hardcore as the arena battles.
Fuck. Fuck. I can take him. She's gonna over here
Oh shit!
and
And that guy's got
Smack.
blood all over his face from the first.
fuck. Okay, here we go. Come on. Recklessly attack.
Definitely hits. Roll the damage.
Die.
Like just quickly right around into his side. You see his whole body just crimp and then fall off your hex.
I take the other one.
Definitely hits.
Yes! No, he doesn't die!
Just looks fairly fucking hurt from that. And blood's just gushing out of him. He's kind of like limps back a little bit.
And, fuck! Wait, so this guy and this guy have their bows out?
Yep. They step back quickly to start pot shotting from a distance as best as they could. You could tell that's probably been their main tactic of let the ogre go in, fucking wreck face, and then start cleaning up people around the edges, possibly.
Okay. She's gonna run forward, take 2 attacks of opportunity, and stand in front of this guy.
Alrighty. So this boy will take his one. So that's thankfully only 2 slashing on the initial 20 hit. And then that's the word next to the ogre. So only 5 from him. Which obviously
Is that pre-mitigation?
Pre-mitigation, yes.
Okay.
And then the great club as he swings around will hit you in the back as you're running. 17 bludgeoning before mitigate.
Fuck! Okay. It's worth. So 8, and then 2, so 10. So 36.
Alrighty.
Alright, that's end of return.
Alright. This one. Not very worried about the floating body that's dripping blood from the sky. He actually seems pretty fucking satisfied with a wicked fucking grin on his face. Looks to the bear again. He's gonna fire another arrow into Ruka. He'll actually still miss. Falls just short of you. Ruka.
Alright, well, time for the Berenstein Bear to go back to work. I guess let's maul this hobgoblin.
Yes!
Just quickly crunch into his head. Just
I saw that hobgoblin go that way, but I should be able to trust that 2 P2 spellcasters can handle a single hobgoblin. So wait, since I have multi-attack, does that mean that I can attack like once moved, then attack again?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do I want to attack the archer or do I want to hit the giant, dude? I mean, it would be a real shame if Mako got sandwiched and I am a bear, so...
No. Fuck me.
Wow.
Excuse me. You know what? Okay, fine. Well, let's kill the archer. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So,
Gotta say that.
it's for real estate.
He like starts waving his bow in front of him like, get down! Get down!
I don't like sticks.
He barely saves his ass. Oh my god. Just like dipping back.
Like, shoo!
My inner animal wants me to fetch the stick.
Oh god.
I
Emily,
really do wish we had Ollie here.
go ahead and roll your damage if you want to maintain
I'm
that.
sorry.
Yeah,
I just realized that probably a really bad part of my plan. The ogre can literally sprint directly at both of them right now. Oh no. I didn't consider this.
Oops.
And Witch Bolt.
Very nice.
And you're making it angry.
Jesus. Alrighty. Emily runs faster and faster away, maintaining this current witch bolt on the ogre, which increases from the little gnat that's bugging him to, and he's like cringing from pain, and he looks over at you with this wild, angry fucking look in your direction.
Oh no.
Alrighty, this boy running around the other way will spot you, Daedry, and he's just gonna try and swipe you.
Don't swipe right. Don't swipe right. Don't swipe right.
We'll hit you with a 14.
Oh.
I'll use shield then.
Okay. So as he comes down, you see he's like about to swing it like right into your arm, just off the armor. He just looks a little bit confused, but then just braces himself. You can tell he's expecting more magic now.
Swipe or no swiping.
This boy, oh, he's getting to just drop the bow, pull out his sword, try and two-hand you. He will fail horribly as he quickly pulls it, especially this tight space, swings it and just clips a tree.
Come on.
Ogerton comes running up to here, around the bush. You can see he pulls out something from the back piece of his armor.
Oh no!
And it misses you, but splinters against the tree. You see a javelin head sticking square in it beside you over your shoulder. Athlon, death saving throw.
Shit.
One failed.
Mako will turn back and say, Daedra, get ready to drop her!
What?
This boy
Don't drop the deck.
quickly comes over here. Readies his two-handed sword. And fucking misses like a champion.
Fuck out of my way!
Daedra.
Has Mako hit any of the two hobgoblins near her?
It's hard to tell. It's a little bit behind the tree. You can see the one behind her is still bloodied.
Fuck. It's difficult. This is how far away from here? I don't have line of sight on the one behind her, right?
The one behind her you could just see.
Okay. I'm going to use. She'll summon 4 glowing darts, and she'll use magic missile, and she'll send 2 at each of them.
The one in front of you, and then.
Yeah. No, not the one in front of me. The 2 next to Mako.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't have vision on this guy. You have vision on this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, this guy's
So
wedged between the trees.
I'll step forward then. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright,
Would I have vision now or no?
Just barely, like the top of his head.
I'll take the opportunity attack. It's fine.
I think you also saw the AC bonus from shield.
No, it's
it
till the
drops
start of
as
my
soon
next.
as you start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing.
But he'll fail as he swings. You could see the blade fly out of the handle. His sword
These
just
are like
his sword just fucking fell apart.
these hobgoblins are so wildly
Fucking incompetent. Yeah, exactly. Each,
hilarious.
each of the 2 hobgoblins next to Mako will take 2 damage, or 4 damage. Sorry.
Did you only roll 1 magic missile?
Isn't it you roll one damage? And
No,
then
you
it's
roll
the same
one
damage
for
all
each
the
one,
time?
and then it gets a +1. So that first one would be 2.
Yeah, yes. I was doing 1d4 plus 1 and then times 4, but I can do.
Either one, if you want.
Yeah. It's fine. I'll just leave it like this. It's fine. And then she'll call out to Mako, and she's like, "Whenever you get to Athlon, I'll drop her." And then that's the end of my turn.
Alright, that's the one behind Mako. Actually, falls down, stumbles over the dirt. You can see the other one like just gets pelted in the face twice by these missiles. Tries to keep eyes on you, Mako. Here,
How high up is this ledge?
For that, it's the 8-foot mark, so you would be able to meet Athlon halfway.
I can drop her whenever. So like, you don't have
Wait,
to-
really? It's a free action?
Yeah, it's a free
I can
action
drop my concentration whenever.
Oh,
and
fuck.
And she floats
All
down
right.
to the ground. So it's not
Awesome,
like a-
cool. Okay then. I need to wait. So free action to get the potion out. Action to feed it. Bonus. Okay. So because she's raging, she's gonna bonus action attack.
All right. That definitely hits. That is just enough to just falls between the trees.
She's gonna run over and jump off the cliff. Oh no!
And as Mako is approaching, she'll end concentration, and Athlon's body will like slowly fall to the ground.
Mako will catch her. Free action. Take out the potion. Action. Potion of superior healing down Athlon's gullet.
I like how I never remember what any healing potion does. We should just make it a handout at this point.
There you go.
Athlon Hill's 5th turn.
Wakes up in Mako's arms. If she's KJ.
She said, "Be right back."
Oh damn it! Of course. I'll mark her up though.
I am eternally grateful, Mako.
Thank you.
Never leave my side.
Kiss me, you fool.
Oh god.
Oh my god, please.
Hobgoblins are the Lord!
Goblin Slayer, is that you? All right.
That'll be that. Yes.
After that nice existential crisis, this hobgoblin, freaking out at the bear, gonna pull out his longsword and chop into your face a little bit for 3 damage. Haruka. And now oh god.
What are we guarding?
You put yourself at 2 health on the bear.
Yeah, that isn't meant to do that. I misclicked. I don't know how. I was supposed to put 28. I don't know where the 8 went.
And Baruka.
The bear doesn't have 5 HP.
Bear has vulnerability to stick.
Okay, well, the bear will chomp, and he will mash.
That will unfortunately fall short.
Monster mash. God damn it.
Damn.
I mean, I can't really do much else other than, gaze wistfully into his eyes with bloodlust.
The bear shrugs.
Emily. This fucker has javelins.
Oh fuck.
A little help over here.
She's like maintaining the witch bolt. He's like barreling down on her. You can see he's like reaching for another javelin just in case.
Why does all of my interesting things have to use actions?
The sudden realization of the squishy is alone.
Alright, I'm just going to give up the witch bolts to cast Shatter on it. I need the extra damage dice.
She gives up Force Lightning for Force Push.
No, that would be a 2nd level Thunder Wave, but you know what? That's actually a better idea.
She's a Jedi!
It comes out to the same dice, so...
You're welcome.
Alright. 2nd level Thunder Wave.
Alrighty, and then a good old fat con from this boy. And he'll net 20 that.
Oh!
So, cutting that in half to an 11.
Still takes a fat chunk of damage.
So,
I still get bonus action fly 10 feet.
you fly 10 feet away after, like, and all of you just see, like, the ogre's face, like, the jowls just fly back to.
And then I still have 30 feet of movement, so I'm running the fuck away.
Hey, you're my ghost, Ruka. Hi.
Weird. I feel like I'm seeing two of them.
And then the hobgoblin
Must be
of
the
left.
blood loss.
Oh, this boy's gonna pull out his shield now. And then he's gonna try and one-hand you. Hit you for another 8 slashing damage. Just, get out of
Just me?
no. He's hitting the, oh wait, that's right. It's the wrong boy. He's got no weapon. So he'll switch over to a bow and try to shoot you instead.
No!
I like how you said that. You went, wait. Yeah, his long
So
sword.
again, who is you? Who is he shooting?
Yeah, yeah.
But he'll miss horribly. And then...
Awesome. She'll like she'll see an arrow just like pop down or behind her. She'll be like, "Do you ever give up?"
Was this hobgoblin like a pity recruit that they took in?
Probably, like, his gear is fucking shoddy. Meanwhile,
That feel when you can't hit 12 AC.
the ogre's just like walking around the edge, sees you, javelin in hand.
Oh no.
He's still after me!
Will hit you with a 19. But barely clips your leg, just as it pins into the ground. 6 piercing damage as it hits your calf.
Oh my god.
Athlin, you're awake in Mako's arms.
Rip.
You're muted, by the way, if you're talking.
Thank you.
No worries.
God damn. Athen looks up into Mako's eyes. This just feels so right. Can I get down there, please?
Oh yeah.
What happened? Where are all the things?
You bunch of down, goes Emily screaming as a javelin hits
In
you
the distance.
Oh. Emily looks like she's having fun.
Yeah, I'm about to go save her. Damn, as soon as you're right.
I'll meet you up there.
Okay.
And I'm a dash. I can go 60. Wait, can I get to you at all?
Just 60.
Oh fudge.
Then I can action surge and hit the bitch.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that. I'll action surge. I'm gonna stab him with the weapon of my people. Yes, I guess I can say that out loud.
Just slam it right into his back.
Weapon of your people.
Oh shit, that would have been two-handed. I always just. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
No, you got 5. Oh, 2-handed. You got 7.
Yeah. So I have them both set up so that I know what I'm doing.
Are you gonna superiority dice on this guy? Or no?
Will you trick shot him?
Sure, let's try and trip attack this fucker again. Not like he won't make the save.
Make sure to roll the 1d8 for extra damage anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
No,
sure.
I'm-
When you step in a superiority die.
I'm still learning. I'm okay with this.
There you
Feet.
go.
Woo!
Cute.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Alrighty. And then strength save.
Yeah, no, that just makes it. Yeah, totally.
Just barely.
Amazing move.
Just by like a hair. Fuck.
I mean,
It's not gonna
it's an
cut it.
ogre
You
making a
fail.
strength save.
So, the other hobgoblin.
no
did
matter-
that-
No matter which way I go, I can't see the ogres. Should I? You know what? Fuck this guy. Just, and she'll
Now the
just,
tables have turned.
and she'll be like, all right, you have my full attention, and she'll cast magic missile
Oh Jesus!
at level 1. Oh damn, another one. 6 damage.
You stuck to the.
And she'll end her turn.
As Athlin runs towards the ogre, Maka's like, "What?" Well, all right then, and she'll just run forward with her. So, movement, and then main action dash, and then bonus action attack.
Stab it. Yes.
Definitely fucking hits.
Yes!
Fuck.
Wow.
He's not looking healthy at all.
That is a max roll.
Alrighty. Then to the showdown of the century. Why do I feel like this happens to you more often than not, Nick?
I mean, you know, it's a fact of life.
So he'll hit you with a 13 for 6 slashing damage. And even though he's still bloody, you can see he's like fighting with all desperation to try and slay you. He thinks you're actually just a bear.
Oh, that's sad for him. Because I can do this again if he managed to pop me out.
Ruka.
I guess I'll, I mean, I saw both of them charge over. I'm sure they can handle it. It's time for a good mauling. There we go.
Oh! So just
How do you roll so many nat 20s in bear form?
literally crunch his fucking arm as he's like swinging back around against.
And the bear goes on to brighter horizons.
Emily.
Alright. Let's do this. I use one of my sorcery points to cast Twin Spell. And Witch Bolt the hobgoblin and the ogre.
Oh my god.
Don't miss.
Unlimited power.
Alright.
Fuck.
Right. Ogre?
It just makes it.
And hobgoblin.
Oh no!
Worth a shot.
So, for the ogre, how do you want to do this?
Oh god, he only had 1 health, didn't he? I call this electricity just charge up along my arms and... I mean, the one against the hobgoblin failed. But the arm I point towards the ogre just surges and all of the electricity fires out from it and into the beast.
With that, you guys just see in the front end, like his muscles start twitching, like clenches his mouth hard. His eyes actually just.
Oh, gross!
Oh,
Got ogre eye juice all over me. Ugh.
I need a bath. Blech.
One left. I move behind the tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, hobgoblin. Let's do some shots, Goblin.
Shot.
You fucking miss.
Literally the B team.
Oh, where are you going?
You just see like arrows spilling out as he's running. The broken sword on the fucking ground with the blade that like flew out, like stuck in the ground, still like slightly up. Would you like to try and take a shot? Go. Oh.
Yeah. Nah, Deja's got this. I'm just doing it.
Dude.
I feel like if you apologize, we might spare your life.
You can see he's just trying to run.
I wasn't gonna do it anyway. And she does magic missile. That's 15 damage.
The like old war movie, just running. He's face down.
At least you tried.
That will be combat. A very dangerous one.
I like that Deja didn't take a single fucking hit. She was under constant threat from the same hobgoblin.
He was the shitty one. he didn't get above a fucking 10 for like every goddamn attack. It was sad.
He lied about his age to enlist with the hobgoblin army.
I sit down against the tree and start patching up my wounds.
Yes, Emily's got fucking all of these fucking arrows and pieces and shit.
Hey, I
Ollie
only
back in
took
town
one
is-
arrow.
Yeah, one fucking arrow and a javelin to the leg.
Damn.
Ruka walks up, have some health.
I like to think that Ollie back in town is just like, wow, I feel powered up.
Get in there.
I feel like I could get in there.
Oh, he gets EXP from this. No.
He's not allowed.
Yeah. All right, there you go. I top you off.
I took a javelin. He didn't do shit.
What do you mean I didn't do shit?
That's you, Ollie.
Why are you talking about Ollie right now? He's not even here.
Yeah, Ollie isn't here.
Are you?
No,
Are you okay,
I'm
Emma?
gonna be all smarmy about it.
Don't tell me
We're going to
everything,
get
bro.
back. He's going to have all this more stolen shit.
Holy fuck.
We do all this stuff and he's still richer than us.
Well, you know what we're richer in? We're richer in culture.
You're
And
richer
blood.
in, also brain cells and sanity.
No, you're definitely the one that's richer in brain cells and sanity. Considering
Oh.
you decided to stay back and easily robbed rich people. Your money.
Why isn't everybody a thief? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Real question ours, why isn't everybody just a thief rogue or an arcane trickster? Just why even have another profession, especially the arcane trickster?
So Mako will head over to the nasty smelling ogre and just chop at its fucking head. Hello, can I?
So
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can hear you.
So you
No,
get
it's
the
alive, it's
smelly ogre's head,
One smelly ogre's head.
as well as you'd see that a bag that smells rather rank attached to his hip.
Oof.
If you dare
I'll just-
venture in there.
I'll just hold it out gingerly. But what's in it?
Alright, so
If it's faces.
So, you do see a face, but as well,
What?
You see a face. He kept faces in the bag, but as well as a few gems sparsed around in there.
What the fuck?
It's his treasured possessions.
Yeah. And you can see that as you do look at, even though it's rank as hell for like rotting flesh part, you can hear like a little bit of sloshing at the bottom of this bag. You definitely see that he's probably kept these as like beef jerky.
Oh no!
Like one of them's still kind of chewed.
Ruka, here you go. I hand him the bag.
Did you just call me a woman?
I hand him the bag? What?
I don't know. I thought I heard a her.
I did
was
not
just
do
like-
a I did a
Did you not pronounce my pronouns?
The bag smells
Saves.
off. Oh. I just dump it out on the ground. These are kind of nice.
You just see like all these various faces on the ground: dwarf, human, halfling, tiefling, and orc face.
And orc face.
No.
Yay! Da-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na,
Especially since you dump
na-na.
it out, Ruka, aside from all the face juice that's been building up in there. You can see that he's throwing a few herbs in there, probably. Just to give it a little different flavor.
He tried to add zest.
Oh!
He was a smart one. Not what I'd have chosen, but you know, I also don't need faces.
It's
Quite
like
a
mint
taste, I
and
guess.
stuff like that, and things that smell pretty. You see a big fucking branch of lavender.
Here, die.
We all rolling hit die?
Let's go.
Easily able to head on back and rest up as Fenrir kind of like looks at all you like, I see you found him. Glad you're maybe okay? He kind of looks at the huge amounts of blood. No! But, as per rule, one more reroll, but if it's a 1 again, it sticks. There you go.
Oh!
Opposites attract.
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Middle tier.
Yeah, there was a lot of blood, but I mean,
Nice.
dead.
Yay!
Very needed.
Finally got some HP.
And now I almost have Athlin's hit points from level 3.
Yeah.
So close.
Oh, hang on, my turn. You guys are right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a bear, I'd be angry at my roll.
Wait, what did Ollie level up from? He stole enough shit.
Yeah, man. I got so much XP off that last trader I fucking robbed.
Oh my
You just steal EXP. It's like Minecraft.
My sleight of hand is so high that you cannot, keep that XP from me.
You cannot
Oh my
deny it.
God.
But since you guys bumped up a level, Fox will level up to 2.
Yes!
Best news.
So, as he kind of looks at you, he'll actually go around healing the rest of your wounds. I apologize. I didn't realize that. It seems like you found a lot more in there. It's only the 6 that were being the issue.
Well, I mean, they're all dead now, including the ogre.
Ogre.
Yeah, with a bunch of
Troll.
faces on it, and
I don't
she'll
know.
hold up the head.
Ah! Definitely has let Fireball know about that. I'm sure he'll. It might not be a lot, but probably like a good 50 gold reward for that boy.
We're gonna run the town dry at this rate.
It's a trade port. Don't worry. As much as they don't bluster it. They still make a good fair share off of the fish markets. Quite a few other towns don't really have enough food to feed their civilians. I'm sure the captain would just be more than happy to know that there's less dangerous creatures out there. With that, definitely able to get back. Be able to rest up after that. Be able to level up and get ready for the week. And Mako, you could definitely bring that to Fireborn. He'll happily pay the 50 gold out for the ogre's head, and especially for killing all the hobgoblins. What's up?
I would like to go buy a spear.
Alright.
I'm back from outer space.
And those who actually had orders from Captain Zendros still has arrived.
Oh, my thing arrived?
Yes.
Ruka will go down to pick up his... I don't actually know exactly what he's getting, considering my order was pretty vague.
It was the Druided Stone that you... I think it was the Druided Stone you mentioned.
It's a badge thing.
Yeah, the badge.
It's like the medallion of claws.
They would have that for you.
How much does it cost? Because, I mean, I gave them the 50 gold down payment.
That was a blue level, correct? Rarity?
It's a green.
Green. So that would only be 300 gold.
I'm surprised Ruka's just so okay with buying stuff from Zendros.
It was an order well
I thought I wasn't buying from Zendros.
He doesn't know that. You're just buying from one of the people.
Yeah, I'm just buying from random pirates.
Oh, well, shit.
I don't even think Zendros is in port anymore.
I mean, if Zendros is in port, I'm about to ruin her whole career.
Well, I mean, roll perception.
Wait, what, me?
Yeah.
You just got a very nice item that you weren't expecting to get, especially this nice quality.
Neat.
Alright.
The insignia of claws, that's what it's called.
Let's get back up to Saltmarsh. Be able to finish out the week. Just the last day, preparations, getting ready, getting healed up, and a lot of the guards already more than chummy with you, as now even fucking chummier that you got rid of a small hobgoblin regiment as well as a fucking ogre. So they don't have to worry about that anymore. They're more than ecstatic, and you can even hear quite a few guards are very happy to see you anywhere in town.
Hey, Ollie, thanks for taking care of that ogre. What?
The
fuck?
Well, not Ollie, but the rest.
Yeah.
Ollie can get fucked. It's known as the social crazed man for running around screaming about orcs.
Yeah, I'm the madman of the town. Local loon.
The local toon.
So 66 gold and 6 silver is from everything that we've gotten so far?
No, that was from the payment that we got from killing the captain, like when we went to the town hall.
Okay.
Oh,
What
the
about,
400?
Yeah.
What
about the
ogre?
What about
and
like the
goblins?
hobgoblins? Yeah.
Could definitely
So-
tell that the 5 platinum pieces are clearly on the commander.
20 strength! 20 strength!
And the
Hey, one platinum piece
Yes.
for each of us. Everybody gets one platinum piece because Ollie ain't getting this.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What? You just risked our lives. to get this money.
I
Do I
risk
get
my
a cut
lives
when you
every
go out
day to get
robbing?
these things I get.
Do I get a cut of what you robbed from people, Ollie? I come back and be like,
I
hey,
was
spent
kidding,
the entire
I was
night
kidding.
robbing. Here you go. Here's 600 gold. Don't ask for it.
I found this. Don't ask where.
27, 30, 40. So that's 40 silver pieces. Then 10 GP, 26 GP, 39 GP, then 38 copper pieces.
Alrighty.
I'm looking up to see if there's somebody that's just made like a gold splitter.
Hey, wait, did
Oh
I
my god,
actually
somebody
get that?
did, yes!
Hey, wait, did I actually get that studded leather?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, so there's 5 of us. I just found an app that just evenly splits all the money.
Nice.
Awesome.
40 silver,
Pamp it.
39 gold. It even includes Electrum.
Yes.
Nice.
38 copper, divide the money. Okay, so, excuse me. It appears to be slightly broken. What? Okay, never mind. It adjusted itself. It was listing that there was 7 players for some reason, even though I told it only 5. So everybody gets 8 gold, 6 silver, and 8 copper.
Yay!
I'm excluding
gold.
myself from this
How
list.
much?
Yeah, you are.
8 gold, 6 silver,
I'll type it in chat.
5 copper.
8 gold, 6 silver, and 8 copper.
8 copper.
I will take the lower end because it cannot be divided evenly.
And then we get Electrum too, right?
Electrum pieces weren't in. Oh, the Electrum pieces were in that pile. Everybody gets 3 Electrum pieces.
Yeah.
Just taking the shorter end of it yet again.
No, it's okay. You can take that.
No,
I'll take the shorter end this time.
I don't need money. I literally bought the only magic item I ever wanted. I don't care.
Alrighty. So, in the preparations, you can definitely see as you approach the port, the Solar Winter, and the various dwarfs as you collect
Oh
up.
shit!
Mhm.
Sorry, I just ripped my underwear.
What the fuck
I'll be
are you
right-
doing?
I'll be
I
right
like
back.
Oh
to make
my. I'll wait till
You
you
just
get
got
back.
such a huge erection, his pants couldn't contain.
he's like, oh my god, next plot line.
Josh,
So,
Yes.
I want to make potions.
Okay. So.
spent my week practicing with sword armor and shield. Well,
Okay.
spear armor and shield. To get more comfortable with it.
Wants to make potions. I want to make money.
Make more healing potions.
For money.
Money.
34 potions.
No, that was a mistype.
And a 34.
I don't have the money for 34 potions. I'd have to exchange all of my platinum pieces.
Alright, go ahead and give me 3 alchemist supply rolls.
Herbalist
Alright,
kit is
herbalist,
actually
my
what you're
bad.
supposed to
I
use
keep
for
forgetting.
potions.
I keep forgetting. I'm so used to alchemy.
A what?
So,
A
yeah.
Juan?
Alright, so that's a definite success.
2?
2 success.
Excitement.
A 3?
Upgrades.
Would I get another superior again?
Yep. So, you managed to figure out a little bit better again. The batch that you work for, the small herb that you managed to powderize and mix in a little bit more thoroughly, you managed to get the right balance again. You managed to bump it up just a little bit more.
That's sweet. We got potion.
Potions. Potions, huh?
Potion seller! Bring me your strongest potion.
All right. I'm back. You
Welcome.
can't handle my strongest.
Die!
Yay!
So,
Okay.
as you are definitely very successful with your potions. Emily, obviously, practicing and training with the sword and other equipment. And then finally coming around to, as you're at the port, Fox has definitely arrived as well. And as you stand before the Solo Winter, you can see a couple of dwarf guards are, sitting there just kind of chatting. You see the captain kind of looks over to you as you approach the boarding deck.
Is the captain a dwarf?
For the captain, yes, it's definitely a dwarf. It's just nothing but dwarves.
Alright, then. I will approach him, and in Dwarvish, I will hand him the letter and say, we're here.
Yeah, just takes a quick look at it just to make sure. He looks at you, but then kind of looks very disdainfully towards Fox.
He's with us.
Just be sure to keep a close eye on him. Wolgar Windrune. A pleasure to be doing business, though I do ask you to stay in your quarters till needed. Let my crew get you there. I'll be able to provide food and drink for the travel along the way. If anything goes to reminisce to you miss, or anything else, we'll quickly get you up on deck. Seem alright with you?
Sure. I'm Maruka. This is Deidre, Emily, Ollie.
Hi.
Kobold is Fox. That's Mako.
Yeah, if you're thinking you're gonna lock me under the ship the whole time, that's I'm gonna say that's not no.
Well, then
I'm
you
of
best
the
just make
sea.
sure that they are able to man the ropes.
I'll do it! I mean, I'll do it. I can help. Please don't lock me in a wooden box.
Alright. Name the parts of the ship, and obviously you can just roll persuasion if you want.
Why do I have to roll persuasion?
I think she would know the parts of a ship. She was a pirate.
I know, but
Yeah.
See, he's an asshole.
Mako will give you advantage.
Oh.
I'll let it go because he was being set as he rolled. So roll one more time.
Oh, it doesn't fucking help anyway.
Wow.
No, it's a 19, Ada.
While she's talking about the parts, Mako will be like, "Yep, that's the butt of the ship, and that's the front, and that tall stick thing that has the sail, and
If one of my lads gets ill, I'll let you. Till then, don't touch the rigging.
I don't want to touch shit. Fucking. It's a mast. The butt of the ship? Come on.
You don't have any orcs on board.
am I wrong?
The aft.
Yeah, exactly. The ass.
I mean, it sounds the same. It's fine. Ooh.
Are those bird people?
No, they got beards.
There's a lot of beards.
Okay.
Zoom in.
They look like
do look like birds.
parrots.
Like, hang on.
Like, if you zoom out, they really do look like birds. I'm not like that is actually. You're like, look at it. It looks like they have like a
I'm
tan.
pretty sure those are birds.
Hang on, is that a
Don't-
cargo?
Just because they are disguised as people when you are up close does not mean they are there.
Oh, come on, guys.
It's like, wait a minute.
Well, they are. I thought it was a dwarven crew, not a
They
bird
look
crew.
like birds.
Bird people, bird people.
Oh. So, as he brings you aboard the Soul Winter, obviously we got the loading crane, a couple of beds up at the front there for the other lads. We have the mess hall here if you want to come up, maybe chat with the crew. Don't distract them too much though. Stay out of my quarters, as he points to the other main part of the ship just below the helm.
Yes, I can shapeshift into swimming speed, and my CR went up.
As he goes to lead you down the main steps here, Go ahead and place yourself on the map if you want. You bring your below deck as he leads you past some of the crates, and he'll point out a couple of sections. I'll have some of the other lads set up the bed proper up towards the front, but we have the other smaller beds towards the back here. He points out the smaller rooms in these sections here. So there's the main floor. But then he points out that the bed that's going to be made up will be in this section here.
I can't unsee the bird people.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Boo.
it's uncanny.
And below deck, obviously, just extra storage if you need an extra bite to eat. We have the barrels and crates of food down there. Other than that, the rest of the supplies should be well in hand. And he points over to the other supply crate where everything had been stored up for now in here. Extra pieces. Obviously, everything will be ready for your use. Just keep in mind if we hit any bad weather, it might be a little bit hard to stay in your bed.
Okay.
This is gonna be miserable. I already hate boats.
Boats are fine.
I don't
Oh, they
like it.
are.
This is no
You're
way to
above
go.
deck and not locked below.
Marco's ghost moding.
I don't understand.
Running dark.
So, and I also almost forgot to drop the fox.
Why won't it? What the hell?
Drop the fox.
Wait, Josh, could you make the token for
Daydream.
or this one?
Get on the map, Daydream.
Oh, my bad.
Daydream.
I can become a giant frog. Yes. A dragon becomes me.
Can you see yourself, Marco?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Hey, Josh.
Yep.
I can become a giant octopus now.
Don't worry, that slender tentacle will come up and still just right across your cheek.
Caress me.
No, this one's just a light slap. But you'll still see one like ring sucker. So, as they start getting ready to set sail, the captain, will go windward. He'll look to Ursula. Apologies for the cramped rooms, but I don't have a much bigger ship than this, and obviously it's a short trip. Now, make yourselves comfortable, and just be sure don't interrupt the lads too much. So, at that, he'll immediately start making his way back up to the quarterdeck. Hear quite a few people yelling to cast off. Start getting ready as you feel the ship starting to get lurched around a little bit as the ropes are getting untied and pulled away from the dock. But at this point, you can see the other guard, the dwarf sailor, that is kind of like, checking through some of the supplies in the boxes. He does see the kobold, doesn't really pay any mind to it, looks at the rest of you. So is it true that you guys killed an ogre?
Yay.
We did?
No, you didn't, Ollie. You weren't there.
Oh, okay.
What?
But the rest of us did.
What ogre?
He
Oh, yeah.
wasn't there either.
So just the food?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of us killed the ogre.
It was a team effort.
I feel like
not much of a fighter.
I feel like most of the effort was me running away from it.
You know, I was
Rude.
kind of busy tearing out the hobgoblins' throats to prevent them from coming up and mauling all of you, you know?
No, yeah, I'm not saying, that what you were doing wasn't vital to the mission. Just the ogre itself seemed to be mostly me and Athlon.
What? I landed 2 solid hits on that.
You did?
Yeah, and it was fucking hitting me.
Okay, look, I could barely see Athlon hitting it. I just knew she was. I saw her little trident coming out from behind the tree.
Wow. You know,
If the tree wasn't in the way, I'm sure I would have seen you helping as well.
glad to hear you have such high opinions of me.
I do. But I
Stop
couldn't.
being such a
see
downer,
you.
Mako. Everyone's just having fun.
It just seems that way.
Lighten the mood.
I know how to fix this. You can see he looks towards the steps and then up through the hold bars where Mako's kind of standing. Waits for a moment to listen to the captain to fully get towards the helm, and quickly comes over here, takes out a crowbar, pops the crate just a little bit. God damn it! In time, Nick. In time.
Jesus Christ.
He pops the crate and he opens it up a little bit. You can see he tucks a little flask for himself, but he points to. He's like, "Being the lads, keep a spare crate just in case. Help yourselves. It's gonna be a good little trip, but no reason you should be bored with it." He pulls the cork out of one, slugs it back a little bit, and then starts going towards the other sailor at the front end.
Deja will take one and offer one to Mako.
Yeah, she'll take it and take a swig.
It's pretty good stuff. The spiced rum, just not extremely hard hitting, but enough where it's just yeah, that's a good buzz.
So,
Good.
I mean, so in the future,
It's
what
alright.
he's saying is that if I want any glory, I need to ignore everything and rush at the big thing.
Exactly is what we're saying.
Okay,
If
I'll
you don't
remember
kill
that
the big
next
thing in
time.
one-on-one combat, then it means nothing.
Does that mean
I think I
everything's big for me?
I'd prefer to maybe not get into situations like that if I can avoid it.
That's why you'll never have glory, Ollie.
I don't need glory. I need life. I stash a few bottles in my bag of holding.
Ruka,
Yes.
I imagine you kind of discussing this. You set up your bedroom for the moment. When you see Ollie kind of stashing some bottles, you see an orc hand grabbing them from the bag and putting them back in.
Wait, putting them back in what?
Literally, an orc arm is coming up. He sees it. Nobody else does. Ruka does. And reaching up and into Ollie's bag from the box he's taking it from, and pulling the whiskey back out and putting it back into the box.
So I'm not seeing this.
Nope.
Well,
Just see an
I
orc
will
arm. Nothing
silently
else.
walk out of the room. I'll just silently walk out of the room and just basically watch. I don't want to alarm Ollie on the boat. I'm just making sure it doesn't do anything other than whatever it's currently doing.
Completely bewildered. Am I seeing this?
So, as soon as Ollie finishes and he turns around, you see it flip the middle finger and then vanish into the box.
What?
Oh my god.
Hey Ollie, toss me one of the bottles you put in the bag.
Yeah, I go to toss in the bottle.
It's there. So it tosses you one.
And I counted. So did it take out an even amount
Yep.
that he put in?
Equal amount. Every single one.
So Ollie,
Yes.
I know you see orcs a lot.
Yes. They're everywhere. They're crafty.
When you see them, do they ever like do anything to you?
Usually they try to attack me, or they torment me.
Do you have any like scars from them, or do they just usually?
I have this one, and I point at the one on my face that runs all the way from my forehead down to like my lower cheek.
Oh. It's just yeah. I really can believe you now about the orcs. Honestly, like I didn't really believe you before.
What changed your mind?
I was given a hand.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure how that helps, but I'm glad you believe me.
I believe you now entirely. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Ruka's life. Ruka's life got flipped upside down.
And now it's time to drink hard and forget about what I said.
It finally happened to him.
You must just be rolling like stealth saves, and whoever fails. That's my theory at this point.
The delusion is spreading.
Do we have like places to sleep here?
I mean, we have the bedrooms like right over here. Considering that they don't appear to have. I mean, unless this is also a room. I mean, we're pretty short-changed on rooms. We're probably going to have to like double up at the very least.
That sucks.
Unless Josh is just saying the map doesn't represent it, and there is actually enough rooms for all of us.
For them, no. There are the 4 back here. Obviously, this is a smaller bed, but it has a study, and then this room is being set up to be 2 beds in 1.
So definitely Emily and Ollie in one room, right?
I like the way you keep saying this, but you're not actually representing what you're
Hold
talking.
on, I'm on the GM layer.
Yeah, you're like
Spook
oh,
levels! Spook levels! Right here. This.
I assume this is a bathroom.
Yes, that is a pretty.
That's what I assumed, because I was just like, I'm going to sleep in. I was like, wait a second. It has no furniture in it.
And it's very small.
Definitely.
And
It's the closet.
The closet crapper.
All of these
So-
freaking bird people. So wait, what's this one?
The dwarfs have set up 2 beds in here.
Okay. So the dwarves are living there?
No. That's for you. Like, you guys are going to be on the lower deck the whole way.
Okay. So then Mako will be in that one then.
I'll come in here.
So then it would be 1.
I'm not gonna get last pick.
I mean, then, I'm guessing either Fox is going to sleep in the same room as Emily or as one of us. I mean, then the rest of us actually end up in one each. One of us has to share with Fox, obviously, but.
You can tell they probably purposely didn't account for Fox. As
Well, yeah.
Emily runs upstairs.
They also, the
no,
original guy
I
also was never
understand.
told Fox was coming. He wasn't part of our group to even estimate.
Fox has chosen.
Now, Ollie,
Yeah.
for the sake of the dwarves, could you not put so many traps that instantly kill people if they open your door? Because they might need to get your attention.
I will try.
Okay. Or at least like put a little warning outside your door saying,
I'll
"Don't
put a
knock,
little
don't
note.
open."
What if he sleeps in the same room as Fox? Because I really doubt they're gonna want to go near him.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, Paul.
And Fox knows how to get around my traps as well, so that's fine.
Yeah, it works.
Yum.
Alrighty.
Traps.
Browsing traps on my laptop. Everybody get up. It's time to slam now.
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
wait, who
Then
got
Emily
this
gets
room?
this room.
Who gets that
Millie.
one?
Millie gets it.
Emily gets the tiny
okay.
bed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll take it if she doesn't want it, because I can shrink myself, so...
It's true.
Actually, yeah, I will just take that, because I can
Who
just
said
shrink
anything
myself, I
about
don't
using
care.
a bed?
Fair point.
Wow.
Well, I mean, she didn't tell me, so... I mean, I'm gonna take it. I'll just shrink myself to sleep in it, because, you know...
Shrink myself to sleep.
What? I mean, I should enjoy the advantages of my race.
I just picture like every time you take a breath, you expand and then shrink again as you got the little whistle going. Alrighty. So, especially with the fresh sea breeze, you can see Wolgar is a little mindful of you, Emily, but doesn't seem to pay any heed since you stay out of the way of the other sailors. As you continue to sail out, the first 2 days are fairly uneventful. Pretty clear skies. You can actually hear plenty of the sailors actually having a pretty good sing.
Ruka's heaving over the side.
While he's maintaining his barricaded position.
So, at one point, Ethlin, Fox will actually ask you, so is it weird, like, knowing water's there, but, like, being in it, but not in it?
Yes. Yeah, it is. So I'd rather be up there, being useful, being able to be a part of it all, and being stuck below deck.
That guy's an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Is this? What is this song? Wait, there's.
I like it. They're singing.
This is awesome. Wait.
It's a song
Somebody
that actually
custom
comes
make
with
this?
the module.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, oh my god, Mako, make them shut up, please.
I actually like this song.
If that captain guy's too much of a dick, I can take stuff off him.
Are you being serious right now? Or are you fucking?
No, I actually like this song. It's nice.
She just looks at you flabbergasted.
Emily, since you've been spending your time up above, you actually see quite a few of the guards, the sailors. City guards.
Oh no! Please don't call the crack.
Drops the coin in the water.
I know, they were singing about it.
Call to the Kraken. I want to negotiate with the Kraken. Call it over.
Alright, let's go upstairs and some cracking.
Oh boy.
Wait, no. I sleight of hand it off her.
So, as you are looking out over, she jumps over to the main deck. As you do head over,
Yeah, I gotta put myself up on deck.
because you would
Throwing
definitely
up.
learn these names as you keep listening to them talk.
Forecastle, quarterdeck, main deck, lower deck, in the
Well, we've never heard that name before. The Forecastle. That's cool.
Yeah, a little bit above.
Do you like the lower deck, Mako?
All right, I
Wink.
guess. All right, I think that's enough of this.
Just literally immediately leaves.
She sees Mako leaves, and when she hears Mako go up deck, she's like, "Plan successful." And she sprawls out on the bed.
Devious. Alrighty. So, as you do look out, you can see that for the first 2 days, the weather's great. The captain's not too bad. The meals are brought to you. They're actually fairly nice. You know, actually still freshly cooked. And, you know, they have a small little skeleton of fire that they can cook on, and get a little more fresh air, and some pretty nice meals. You know, some basic kind of like eggs, bacon, a little side of like a gherkin, and maybe a few other pieces here and there. You can tell that they definitely have their fair share of, you know, rum, drinks, a few other bits and bobs here and there. Alright, so go ahead and roll me a stealth ollie. And then... Alrighty, so are you going to try and crack into a crate? Or just mix around in one of the barrels?
I'll if I can somehow secure the crate again afterwards by shutting it, then I'll have a look at a crate.
You do see one or two crates that look like they might be able to be pushed back down. The bigger ones, clearly, especially when you saw the guy pop the lid off, that you're not getting that back on unless you have like a hammer and nail.
Yeah, no, smaller crates.
Alright. Yeah, Ruka's barfing over the edge currently. And as you pop one of the crates open, roll me a d8.
You take 8 points of damage.
As an orc hand pulls you in.
You actually pop it open, and you find what looks like probably a couple bolts of cloth that are meant for trade. They're all fairly bright. You know, some there are a nice hue of red, others that have like a deeper blue hue to them.
I swear to God, they literally have no one else to suspect on this stranded boat.
They also have no reason to check these crates until they offload them.
Oh my God.
I only take 2, but I slide them into the bag of holding and then shut the crate.
Alright, so you get 2 bolts of cloth worth 30 gold each.
Yeah.
There's literally nobody to suspect.
But, so, you know, obviously they still have some goods, not a lot. They clearly kept a lot of the space empty, just so they can bring back anything treasure-wise that might be available.
Yep. I close the container and I will just hide in my room again.
As you close the container, give me an athletics.
Athletics. Fack.
You push down on the lid, kind of crimp your hand a little bit. It's not fully closing.
Oh. Wait. Fox! Fox, give me a hand.
Okay.
Okay, gotta close this.
So let me roll stealth for him as well.
Oh my God.
Don't get Fox caught too.
Fucking never. I'll never forgive you. And this is how you kill a mascot.
Whoops.
Aw.
It's also a kobold, so they already hate it.
He's got a 4-year-old and go.
So, as he starts coming over, the little jumble of his sword against the shield, just tonk, tonk, tonk. With that, they don't suspect anything, but you can see like one of the guys like are looking over like, "Huh, you looking for your friend?" Most of them are up on deck. The other one's like a lot paler than usual. He's actually turned like full green.
I heard noise coming from the top. Is everything okay?
Well, aside from the pale one puking his brains out, everything seems all right.
Oh, it's okay. I haven't really been on a ship before, and I get very nervous.
Don't worry. The creaks and groans will spook you out for about the first week. Then you kind of get used to it.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
So, that seems dissuaded for now, but yeah, you can tell he's now sitting up on here, just kind of waiting, talking to one of the other sailors.
I look at Fox. I'm like, we'll come back to this later.
With that, do you say this? So he looks around for a moment, and he does see that the crate's been cracked open a little bit. Let's see.
Oh no! Fox,
Roll a
don't-
deception.
No!
Alright, so yeah, he's not gonna say anything. He'll just walk while alright. So he'll go sit back down.
I will from the open crate grab a bottle of alcohol, and like, if that's okay, and then I will like do one of those jump up on and like to sit, but like slamming onto the crate that I left slightly open and try to crack it shut.
Roll me one more athletics with advantage.
Oh wait, that's Arcana. Whoops. I couldn't magically do it, so
This ass is magical. So, you do this. It hurts a little bit. The guy kind of looks at you as you like sit down, and you have the drink in hand. Roll me a deception as one nail digs into your ass cheek really fucking badly.
Oh.
yikes!
Oh no!
He looks at.
What was that?
What the fuck are you doing? You
I think
gotta-
something bit me. Is there rats on here?
Yeah,
What?
it's the splinters from the crates. You gotta place yourself, lad. You're gonna fuck
God.
up your butts. Like, it's not a wound, but like you can see like a little bit of red like from the fall. Thankfully, like the rest of the crate closed. It's just the one nail that bit you in the ass.
I'm just like, okay, I guess splinters. I didn't think they could be that bad. All right, yeah, be more careful.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
No, I
In
wanted to
the
splinter was
arms of an angel.
Not bad. So, you see a tiny orc.
What?
A tiny orc that's holding a hammer, and then vanishes between the crates.
I'm just what?
He was probably no bigger than like your finger.
No. I just sprint into the room like trap set back up. Just no. They have tiny orcs on the ship. They have tiny orcs on the ship.
What?
I saw it. They were tiny orcs. Tiny orcs on the ship.
Wait, tiny orcs?
Tiny, like big as my finger, like pointing, sizing up my finger, like they're like that big, hiding in the crates.
We could use them.
What do you mean? What do you mean use them? No, I'm not going near them.
Use them as miners.
No.
They can dig up like better gems, like perfectly.
No, they'll get the little nails and they'll stab into it slowly.
What? How tiny orc do that?
They're crafty.
So he's like discussing the ethics of tiny orcs killing you versus mining with them. For those of you up on deck, you can see Wolgar is still watching, but you know, just not worrying about it too much as the rigging is still being worked. You can see a couple of the other sailors up above getting the sails at full gust and catching the wind fully. For the rest of you, especially Athlin and Emily, you see that on the horizon looks like a storm's rolling in.
No.
How bad does it look?
Savage. You could tell some of the waves are starting to get calm just before the stir. You can actually see a little bit of concern on Windrune's face.
Well, Ruka, you might want to retreat to the middle of the boat.
Why?
That horizon isn't super flat anymore. It's not going to be good. Might want to go below deck. Try and get in the center of the boat with no
Come
lefts.
on.
Come on, it's okay.
I just put my arms through the sleeves of my coat and wait.
So, as the storm begins to roll in, you can hear Wolgar call out, "Bring in the sails! Need as little as possible. Batten everything down, make sure everything's ready. The rest of you, who don't have good footing or sea legs, get below deck. It's gonna be a rough one tonight."
Wait ahead of you.
Oh, that's bad.
I need to self-medicate.
It's okay. I have yet another bottle of alcohol.
Nope.
Yet another.
If I ever want to know where Ollie is, I can prepare the spell find traps.
Yeah.
That is a very good point.
If I ever need to find him.
Oh, God. Alrighty, so.
Ruka goes to his room, probably hears Ollie mumbling something about the orcs. Tiny orcs.
Hey, I'm in here. Tiny room.
The
Tiny orcs do. Ah!
They are. Do.
Stab your shins. Do.
Stab your shins.
Stab your shins.
Stab your shins.
I guess I might as well ask Druidcraft, but the weather's gonna be for the next 24 hours.
Windy.
Windy with a chance of holy shit storm.
So.
Flashbacks.
As this weather rolls in, Emily. Emily, Mako, and Athlin, since you're all on the upper deck still.
Mhm.
You see on the horizon, probably not too much more travel, because this would be at the third day mark. The destination is definitely getting closer. You start to see on the horizon a little bit of land. As the storm sweeps over the ship, you can start seeing rising waves, kind of like not just slowly breaching over the edge before it starts knocking the ship around. You can see quite a few of the dwarves are fairly nervous as Wolgar continues to sail on through this. Eventually, as the night continues on, you can tell the sun goes down. It's fairly dark now. Only the lanterns and lightning really being your friends. Can't see much more than probably at most 60 feet out from the edge of the ship. One of the guards on the edge is, the sailors is looking fairly nervous as he's kind of watching the waters and looking up at the storm. You can hear the captain calling out, "Rest of you! Tie yourselves on! Safety lines, everyone!"
Mako will grab one of the safety lines and tie it onto her waist.
At this point, the ship begins to heave. You feel it almost tilt fully to the side as a larger wave hits it from the other angle. For you, Emily, I would imagine this is glorious as it just splashes over you.
Oh yeah.
At this point, you slowly crest over a larger wave before it slams back down. You can hear most of the crates and boxes that have been battened down just lurch and pull against chains and rope. Everyone in a cavern who's laying on a bed just almost gets completely thrown off. At this point, you can actually hear the lower deck in the hold actually groaning from the pressure of the waves tossing it around.
Ollie's saying the real questions.
Is there tiny orcs?
Don't let them in!
Dogs! Let him in! Let him in!
What's the tiny orcs doing? So, as this continues on, you can hear quite a few sailors yelling out, pulling, rigging, turning the sails, making sure the ship doesn't capsize, make sure they have enough to maintain turning into the waves and cutting them. Before those who are set next to the rails see down in the water something.
Oh, fuck.
See a lot of them lurching up, climbing towards up the sides as they're grabbing
Orcs.
onto the ship.
Orcs.
Oh god, no. No, it's, Bad Me. What's Bad Me?
Please be giant octopus, please be giant octopus.
I don't think those are giant octopuses.
Orcs.
God
Sea
damn
orcs.
it.
Sea orcs.
I want a giant octopus, you bastard.
At this point as well, you see the others that are kind of holding on. They're slowly trying to clamber on. You can hear the other sailor start freaking out. You! Get the rest of her! Sorgan!
Yes!
And with that, you hear a massive boom against the side of the ship, Mako. As you hear a large scraping claw grab onto the front.
Oh god.
You see the Baron pointing up
What
for the rest to climb up aboard. And that's where we'll leave off for now. As he yells out for everyone to get on board. You're not sure, but you just see the point of the trident up at you as his eyes lock with yours, Mako, and Hathman.
Giant trident.
She
Well,
just
bold of you to assume he has a trident.
she
He said he had
unhinges
That's
her.
racial profiling.
Yeah, that is a racial profiling.
Done.
No, racial profiling.
She'll fucking unhook the American boarding axe style thing off of a God of War fucking hook and just yes.
It's all.
It's all.
Here's the problem is, I don't know how you're gonna get Ollie to participate in the fight when he's too scared to leave his room because of the tiny orcs.
I mean, we already operate without Ollie, so
I actually would rather that Fox didn't come up there either because I don't trust Fox to not get knocked overboard and lost
I'd love
forever.
one of the Sahagin to rush downstairs and try to get into my room, and then they just get blasted away by like 10 different traps because
Door's
of the
stuck!
Door stuck! Saw the tiny orc, so I beefed up my security.
God damn.
Definitely got a good fight looking forward toward the next week.
Woo! Josh.
Yes.
I need sea animals. Give me the sea animals, Josh!
I need it!
Ruka, you witnessed the majestic starfish.
I just want the giant octopus, Josh. Come on, I've seen one.
The giant
It
starfish.
isn't a octopus, it's a giant octopus.
A goctopus, if you will.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get it.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know. But I want to. Nothing else with a swim speed is any good. Every animal with a swim speed is trash.
Just get a water bear.
I said animal. Unless you consider yourself an animal, that's not an insult.
You get a sea
Referring to
otter.
myself as the fish's heart.
I mean,
Kill a sea
that's
otter.
pretty cute. I'll take the sea otter.
Yeah. You basically you don't get any combat stats, but you immediately get the hearts of all.
Yeah, exactly.
You get the power
Like-
of adorableness.
Yeah, that is pretty powerful. But in all seriousness, though, can I have a crocodile so at least has something with a swim speed?
Yes.
Sea crocodile.
You have seen a crocodile, so.
I've seen a crocodile.
But is it a saltwater or a fresh one? Big difference.
Wait, I mean,
I can become a giant goat.
you sent the crocodile to go eat the other Sahagin.
Crocodile.
See, there you go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
Can I turn into that crocodile? The crocodile's a sea otter too.
Unfortunately, not. The thousand teeth is an age piece.
Oh, there's a gator.
Cool. Okay.
One of the most dangerous creatures on the planet.
And then, have I seen a reef shark?
Oh God.
I'm heading off. I'll catch you boys later.
No, you don't.
Oh, bye.
See ya.
And then in,
What is a barnacle bess?
Barnacle Bessie.
It's a crab.
sounds like
It's an
from
out-of-water crab.
Sounds like from a module, I would assume.
It also has 30 feet of blind sight.
What the
It's a lawful neutral crab.
The lawful neutral crab.
Oh, and it has 11 int and 18 wisdom. The crab is a genius.
So, on a fairly good question to you, Ruka. Have you traveled by sea ever?
I mean, considering that he hates it, he probably didn't do it very much, if at all. That's why I'm mostly meaning about the octopus.
No. So, but I'll have to say no for now for the reef shark. Don't worry,
Okay.
it's coming.
But I'm worried that I'll get the giant octopus after it's relevant.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Nobody
It-
else
it's
has their
all-
class features hidden behind finding an animal.
It's gonna be relevant. I mean, it's a Hagen.
Better have a giant octopus.
I want it now. Give me the giant octopus. I need it.
Give me the octopus.
I'm Rat Man.
Ratman, give me the octopus.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need